Янский.
А что вы хотите на итальянском?
Ну, что захотите. Привет.
Ну, говори, что я перевожу.
Привет, привет.
Привет.
Да.
Привет, ciao.
Let alone the fact that they were singing the Russian and then with such enthusiasm. They were so excited to go playing football in this weather in Vorkuta in the polar night where, you know, it's complete darkness since 2 p.m. today, okay? Once again, this is not something you would expect in a so-called dying city.
Attenzione, questa venuta in mezzo, del gol!
So for an average Italian, like this very scene, it's shocking. Like a normal Italian mama would never allow his kids to go up and play in the snowy terrain.
Yeah, but here in Vorkuta it's possible.
Still under the strong first impression of the city, we met a nice woman with flawless English named Bethany. She'd moved to Vorkuta from Namibia, of all places. And had family ties here. I'm telling you, that day was full of surprises. Do you agree that this city is the most depressing city on earth? Because that's what they say.
Not. Definitely not. That's a total lie. This is when your BBC journalists, they come in here and all they show the whole world is the dilapidated buildings. They show this and that and everything that is negative. They don't actually get to the heart of the people. And that to me is incredibly upsetting. I am warning you, remember now, Russia's at war. This is a military little town. So, have integrity. You don't want to upset the police and you don't want to assassinate a lot of military personnel. You don't want to upset your own.
At that moment, we only had a vague idea of what Bethany was talking about. But we were soon to find out. Wow, look at this. Another lovely day in Vorkuta. Well, this is actually very interesting. You have all these cars running. There's nobody inside. Look at that. Yeah, well, because it's so cold here during winter, people love to keep their cars warm in advance. On our second day, we left Vorkuta to explore what lies outside the city limits.
You really feel at the edge of the world, like in a sort of interstellar movie, but with coal mines.
By the late 1980s, Vorkuta was a bustling hub, surrounded by 13 mining towns that formed the backbone of the Soviet coal industry in the Arctic.
Наша ближайшая цель – довести добычу угля к 20 миллионам тонн в год до 31 миллиона тонн.
After the USSR's collapse, many coal mines were shut down, which led to a massive population outflow. Thriving communities turned into ghost towns, frozen and forgotten. Even Vorkuta, which seemed lively in the center, has entire districts that stand completely abandoned. With more apartments available than people to fill them, the local real estate market has found itself in a strange position, where a 2-bedroom apartment can go for as little as $3,000. Oh wow, look at this. I think this is it.
Zabalyarnia.
It's the first ghost town. These buildings. It's like the whole street is abandoned.
I wonder, like, when. It's interesting to understand when is this city being abandoned.
According to Wikipedia, Zabalyarny once had nearly 10,000 residents. The latest census, however, counted only 483.
А не подскажете, это Заполярный, да, поселок? А он, получается, жилой?
Ну, еще живу. Ну, короче, половину потока уже, кто уехал на свой город, короче.
Alright, let's go explore. Hey, come check this out. I want to show you something real quick. I bet you've never seen something like this. There is a wire that runs from that apartment to the car.
It keeps it warm, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just I've never seen technology like this.
Well, just to make sure that the battery is not going down.
Yeah. You gotta be creative in a place like this. Look at this. The frost is blanketing everything inside this building. The ice has completely conquered this place. It's right here. I know there's no one here, but still kind of feels weird as if we're searching for someone's...
Looks like we're stealing in somebody's house.
Yeah, because there's just so many things that are left. Well, you can definitely tell that there are a lot of abandoned buildings in this town. Like, we were just passing, there was an entire street of abandoned houses, but then you can still see people living here, and over there there's a man cleaning up snow. I think this is an in-between stage, right, the city?
I think it's already beyond some line, but still it's people living here.
Yeah.
And they look like a kind of suspicion in our regards.
You notice something?
Yeah. They look at us in a very strange way because we clearly look not from here.
Stefano's gut feeling was prescient. Out of the blue, we were stopped by the police, who seemed to come out of nowhere. They instructed us to head to the police station and grilled us with all sorts of questions for a few hours.
Oh my god.
Well, I gotta tell you, this was quite an experience. So we just left the police station. Right behind me. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that was intense, especially in the beginning. So the first, it was just about my drone and the fact that I flew it. Apparently there are some military installations and...
Not that you own it. Not even that you flew it, but just the fact that you have one.
Also that I flew it, actually.
Patio, I am my
Well, anyway, they just, flipped through the footage and realized there's nothing that's considered off limits that we filmed, so we're good. But then focus shifted to Stefana, a foreigner. And apparently there was this issue with the guy who we rented an apartment from, not registering him properly, and that would, led to a whole conundrum.
According to Russian law, if you're a foreign citizen, even if you have a residence permit, the moment you move from the place you live and you stay in a hotel or whatever, the owner of the hotel has to register you so that the local police and all services, they know that you're staying there for some time. And the owner of our apartment didn't do so. And that's shit in Russia, believe me. You should see the face of the people that was, you Konstantin, you're a Russian citizen. I'm fine with you. But I have a lot of questions for you, Stefano. You are a foreign citizen. What are you doing here? Come on, I'm doing nothing bad.
Well, in the end, it was like all friendly, nice. But at first, I think they were just trying to, play the, bad policeman.
Well, I think that any policeman in the world, at first they try to put you under pressure so that you are not even thinking to say a lie or something. But if you're good, if you're quiet, and mostly you didn't do anything bad, it's no different as any other situation in police and all around the world.
We're off the hook now? Huh? Sir. After a day as intense as that, we thought we definitely deserved a treat. But what options do you have in Vorkuta?
Stefan actually had the guts to propose whipping up a classic Italian dinner here in Vorkuta. And my reaction, when someone offers to cook, you don't say no to that, right? But it also crossed my mind, how challenging would it be to find the right ingredients for an authentic Italian dish here in Vorkuta, a city that is basically at the edge of the world, right? So,
Challenge accepted.
А вот и лето рукотворное.
Italian olive oil, Filippo Berio. In Vorkuta.
like real Italian oil?
Absolutely. Oh, you see, there is Monini. There's extra virgin olive oil. It's insane. Did you find in Italy, actually? Olio Monini. But it's pasta barilla, look at it.
In Barilla, it's quite common in Russia.
Yeah, okay, but it's Vorkuta. I mean, this La Molisana is actually unexpected. Then you have, of course, all these Russian brands.
What can you tell me about the selection of products so far?
Well, it's, of course, there is less options than a big supermarket in Moscow, of course, but still pretty decent so far.
Compared to Italy?
No, come on. It looks like all the vegetables, for example, they're quite old because they have a lot of problems of logistics here. It's not easy to get fresh stuff here.
Hopefully we can make do with what we have.
That's the job.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fantastic. It's amazing. No, it blows my mind because you made it out of really basic products.
That's the secret of Italian kitchen,
Is it?
Can you imagine the pizza? Everybody's crazy about pizza. It's like flour, water, and salt.
What's the name of this pasta?
Well, it doesn't have a name, but it's pretty much close to what we call pasta alla boscaiola. Well, like bosco means wood or forest in Italy, and basically anything that is done with mushrooms or anything that grows in the woods fell into that category, let's say. But
I want to think of it as we're having pasta boscaiola alla Vorkuta.
alla Vorkuta. This is a Vorkuta edition.
On our third day, we teamed up with a local named Sasha. Although he works in one of the few remaining coal mines in Vorkuta, his true passion couldn't be further from the soot and dust of coal mining. Sasha is an avid photographer who captures mind-blowing shots of his hometown with a depth and perspective only someone truly connected to this place could achieve. Be sure to check out his Instagram. The link is in the description. Sasha led us to the small town where he grew up, a place that officially closed a few years ago when its last resident left. But we quickly realized this ghost town wasn't completely uninhabited.
I have to go a little bit further, but then we stumbled upon stray dogs right there. And, well, the guys told me that some of them might be sick. But it's just interesting that these dogs showed us that they own this place, not humans. And we're basically leaving, trying to find another way, because we don't want to, mess with them. Crazy, right?
It's like a Resident Evil, You have to be afraid of dogs and zombies.
Well, the guys told us it's not uncommon for dogs to be left behind. With nowhere else to go, they continue to guard their homes, holding onto the hope that one day their owners will return.
Собака, иди к нам. Все хорошо, собака, все хорошо. Все нормально, все хорошо.
Can you imagine? Maybe he doesn't see any human being for a long time. Maybe that he's been abandoned here, God knows which kind of feelings he has. And he's not aggressive, This aggressive dog, they behave in a different way. But definitely is not threatening us. Actually, it seems more that it's us threatening him.
Wow. Oh my god, guys. This looks absolutely insane. Look at this.
Здесь проводились разные выступления, концерты, дискотеки здесь проводились, были разные секции, танцы, художественная школа, рисование.
Сотни ребят принимает ежедневно дворец пионеров.
It used to be a very beautiful place, and now nothing's left. Comes to my mind how fragile everything is, That everything that we imagine that it can be eternal, it takes just a very few years to disappear. Nature is going to take its place.
Finally, we found a house where Sasha used to live.
Сама квартира, вот это она, то, что от нее сейчас осталось. Когда собираюсь ехать домой, я всегда к этому окну подходил, а с этого окна видна дорога в город. То есть я видел, автобус едет. Мама, папа, все, автобус едет, все, бегом, собираемся, бежим.
Как тебе не печально все это видеть?
Грустно.
I could tell he was overwhelmed seeing his hometown that evoked such bright memories, now completely ruined and abandoned.
А ты сам хочешь ехать из Воркуты?
Я хочу, так скажем, жить в цивилизации. Мне еще, я бы сказал, что немного лет. Возможностей, перспектив больше в Центральной России, нежели здесь в Воркуте. А переехав в Центральную Россию, я уже вижу, что я могу развиваться, двигаться, есть конкуренция какая-то.
He'd love to stay home, but he understands that if he wants to follow his dream and pursue a career in photography, he'll have to leave one day. To lift the gloom cast by the deserted towns and ruined communities, we decided it was time for something fun.
This is actually the last working cinema theater in the entire Vorkuta area, and it's located in the small town of Vargashor. And you know what? It just struck me that, in a few years, this little town might close down, and so will this cinema theater, which is, by the way, one of the few movie theaters in the Arctic Circle. So, you know what I think? I think we should definitely catch a movie here. Добрый день. Мы тут проезжали мимо, вы поняли, что это кинотеатр, да? А мы успеваем на какой-нибудь сеанс? Добрый день. Что, мы хотели на какой ближайший сеанс сходить? 13:30 фильм «Воздух». Давайте, можно нам 4 билета, пожалуйста? Ага, все, спасибо. All right, we've got the tickets. We've got the tickets. We're gonna catch a movie in one of the most northern cinema theaters in the world.
Interestingly, this cinema didn't show any Hollywood or European movies, just Russian films.
Все свежий фильм, да?
Да, совершенно верно.
Голливуд не выдерживает конкуренции с российским кинематографом.
Не ровня.
Голливуд не ровно.
Не ровня.
Oh, it's already running.
Stefan, are you excited about catching a movie?
It's a long time I don't watch movies. I never imagine what was going on.
Alright guys, this is the movie.
Такая мощная, да, начальная сцена?
Ну, у нас вообще в России снимают военный фильм очень классно.
А вы думаете, что мужчины лучше летают? Нет, не лучше.
Ooh, yeah, that was so cool, actually. Apparently, this was a movie about World War II and about female pilots trying to find their place amongst men.
Они были проститутки, а мы солдаты, ясно?
They were only flying at night, without lights, and they were all women, and they made a lot of damage to the German army.
Well, this is one of those stories to remember, right? The first movie, well,
We've been in the movies in one of the most northernmost Soviet kingdom gathering.
yeah, in the Arctic Circle, guys. It doesn't happen every day. Trust me.
В Воркуте побывали блогеры, которые изучают северные регионы России.
On our way back to Vorkuta, we got snagged by a local TV crew. Turns out our 3-day adventure had stirred up enough buzz to turn us into a story ourselves. And let me tell you, that local reporter had, let's say, a unique sense of humor.
Ольга, скажите, пожалуйста, у вас никогда не было итальянцев в Воркуте? Или были? Были? Что, не было?
Первый на свободе.
На свободе. Пока. Пока.
We had one last mission to fulfill before leaving Vorkuta, to check in on the boy who was hit by a car on the first day of our trip.
Здравствуйте.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with episode 3, Call of Duty Black Ops. Things are getting very, very, very interesting, man. Also, somebody said to do something with L2 or R2 or whatever, but like I'm on mouse and keyboard, so like, what would that be? So weird. I didn't know you could look down like this.
You did. No one else, just you.
Kill who? Hold spacebar. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, is this a spoiler? Am I gonna ruin it for myself? What? Dude, let me out of here, bro! I can't get out. There's nothing I can do. Is there something else I can do? What? DOA? What? There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bird shoots too. Yes.
You were captured by Dragovich a second time. Your unit was MIA in Laos, presumed dead.
Lock in.
Your handler, Hudson, had no choice but to continue the hunt for Nova 6 without it.
Yeah.
Went to Mount Yamantau, fucking Soviet doomsday bunker.
That's right. A fully operational military complex buried deep in the Ural Mountains.
That's where Hudson was contacted by Friedrich Steiner, the Nazi scientist that developed the initial strain of Nova 6 for Dragovich.
Hudson learned about the numbers there, the broadcasts. I've been there, Mason. I've been to the Yamantau complex.
Oh my god, the numbers are real.
They've always been real, Mason. This isn't a game. We face annihilation unless you cooperate. Where is the broadcast station?
Last time we left off chat, we have to find the broadcast station, bro. Things are getting serious, okay? The Nova 6 is spreading, and I'm trying to figure out the numbers, the code. I think the code, the numbers in my head is the numbers to activate the Nova 6 launch nuclear bomb or something like that. I don't know, okay? But we're gonna figure this out together as one. Unity! Unity! Nice to meet you. Have you seen Top Gun Maverick? Special movie. Not much of a talker, huh? At ease.
CAD, this is Big I-6 requesting takeoff.
Big I-6, clear for takeoff, runway 4.
CAD, confirm refuel with KC-135 and Sector Bravo 69er.
Affirmative, Big I-6, KC-135 is in the center. They will meet you there. Big I-6, you have the sky.
Copy, CAD, my sky.
Hoorah! Let's go ahead and put our left hand on the engine. Oh!
CAD, we are rolling.
Copy, Big I. V1, check.
V1, rotate. And we have velocity. Your way.
Your way, check.
CAD, this is Big I, we are away.
And we're up.
Use your target indicator on Kilo 1 on the taxi B.
Kilo 1 has been
I
found.
got him. Kilo 1, this is Big I-6. I have you on the TRP.
Roger that, Big I-6. We have zero visibility on the ground. We need you to guide us to the ground relay.
Kilo, you need to move east.
Move here.
We got it, Big I. Tech recon, I see enemy vehicles inbound to the squad off the road.
Move here.
Looks like there's a structure to the north. Get them inside, CP.
In the safe house, hurry up. Okay.
Passing by the house.
They're passing by the house.
Wait, no, enemy has stopped in front of the house.
We got 2 bogies in the house. I see the bogies. They're approaching the door.
Enemy infantry incoming. Take them out.
We're ready for battle. We'll do whatever we can to stay alive. Breaching. 1 tango. 2 tangos confirmed. Door close, take it out now. 2 tangos down. More project, run outside! I'm fast, I can't see anything. They breached us, reloading! Is the air friendly? Why are you aiming at me? Oh,
Kilo,
good.
you are clear.
Kilo 1, the road is hot. Exit through the rear of the building.
Kilo 1, rose hot, exit on the south side.
Roger that.
Marking area now.
2 target sighted.
You'll take
Kilo.
it.
Kilo 1. Come in, Kilo 1.
All I had a drink of water, what happened?
Kilo 1, the road is hot. Exit through the rear of the building.
Enemies.
Understood, Big I. Stand by.
Wait.
2 target sighted. Kill him.
Oh,
You're clear.
If I don't mark them out, they can't see them. Oh my gosh, I gotta do my job. Alright, you're clear, move forward. Take your time, wait. Wait for our 2 vehicles passing. Go ahead, southbound. Alright, you are free to move east. Now, go.
Stop the drop.
Stop.
Kilo 1. Come in, Kilo 1.
Wait, what? Stay still. 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 Move forward.
All clear, Kilo 1.
Roger that, move.
You're free to move. Maybe get off the main road.
Coming up in the barracks. Multiple targets inside. Reach and clear, Kilo 1.
Multiple tangos inside. Oh, we're going. Damn! Oh, Weaver, oh, dude! Pushing forward. Reloading. I like the gun. Dude! Where's my backup?
You're in the clear. Nice job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Plane truck just got it. Probably leave, right? Did you not hear me? Oh, I didn't. There we go, sorry. I was looking at the
Kilo
wrong
1, we have infantry inbound. Account at least 6 targets. 2 hot, 7 drops. Stay out of sight.
I think I'm passing him.
Oh, we did it.
Jason Hudson led the attack on Yamato.
And Hudson and Weaver to lead the team for search and destroy mission into the valley. Chad, I didn't miss anything, did I? What happened? I didn't press any button. I didn't skip anything. I didn't press a button. This looks really good. Game glitches, restart the game. We want to get to the bottom of this, right?
Jason Hudson led the attack on Yamato.
Dude, they're selling me! The story already kind of like, it's not confusing, but you know, it's one of them espionage, secret, military, undercover, it's like all this secret shit. I'm trying to make sure I understand everything. How'd you become 30? Are you just like these niggas walking by, bro? Oblivious. Absolutely oblivious. We used to have men out in the field like this. Instead, we got chatters asking.
Don't move. Big guy, this is Kilo 1. You still have us on deck? Visibility has improved. We're starting our insertion. Moving to the
It was
substation.
a reaction. I didn't shoot the dog, though.
Roger that, big guy. We're going in.
Excuse me? How are we supposed to get down there? Huh, Brooks? Weaver? Oh, hell no. You got me fucked up. Oh, hell no.
Power realized just below us. 4 targets.
Let's go.
Someone found my tunnel. No, I probably got a gun. But we probably got to be quiet. Tom Cruise can do it. I can do it. Okay, boom. Oh! Repel, go back. Repel, go back. I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my god. Okay, let me read. Use the right mouse to repel. Hold the left mouse to brake. Press, hold. Press, hold. Press, hold. Press, hold. Nice! There we go. I want to do more. Okay, yeah, there we go. I want to do more now. Now I'm ready. Come on, let me in.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
Right, let's go. Oh, I didn't know he was doing this. Shoot your shots, Weaver. Oh my god, that was so badass, bro. Don't move over. Is that no seat up, guys? Ooh.
Big guy, this is Kilo 1. We've taken the substation.
Understood. Recalibrating focus spread. Okay, we have comms down on attack. Proceed to the next objective.
I love my wife.
Facility's located at the base of the rig. If we're gonna find evidence that Nova 6 has been weaponized, it'll be there. Once we knock out the external comms, they'll realize something's wrong. We'll need to move fast before they can destroy any intel. So stay sharp.
Oh shit, I didn't. Ooh,
Kilo 1 approaching the objective.
It's like a stealth operation. We're trying to break in.
Kilo 1, you have multiple targets inbound to the comm stat.
Roger that, big guy.
We need to keep this quiet.
Oh.
Use your crossbow. We get heat. Switch to explosives.
Say less.
1 target patrolling outside the shed. 2 more inside.
Checking this whole mission be done stealthily.
1 more in the right gantry. Okay, move in.
Now, how fast does it shoot? I can do this.
Infantry to the alarm.
All right. Bro,
More infantry inbound.
I literally tried to shoot his head. Bro. Oh my god. This is so stupid. I wanted to shoot his head. That sound is kind of terrifying.
Kilo, 2 targets just entered the power room.
Roger that, big guy.
Shoot the hinges.
Okay. I mean, a please would be nice, Weaver. I'm not doing it until you say please. We're gonna learn manners around here.
Shoot the hinges.
You are not Josh. Maybe you are Josh. My fault.
Be advised, we have about 3 minutes left before we need to refuel with Station 135.
Understood. Big guy, Kilo 1 at the comms stand.
Copy that. Your team is in position at the window.
Oh, that was badass.
Enemy down. Roger. Enemy team's getting that shot. Behind the desk. Enemy down.
Good job. Let's go.
Enemy down.
I'm cooking right now. Clear. Oh, now that guy's not. That's crazy. Like, what was that?
Hudson, you need to find the relay switch.
Yeah, it's over here. I got it.
Big guy, this is Kilo 1. Confirm that the relay is offline. Over.
Let's go, boys.
Stick around here. Let's move.
RPG on the ridge. Hudson, get on the ridge.
We lost Harry.
Oh, that was supposed to happen.
Avalanche.
West down, rolling.
Go.
Bro, my sprint keeps stopping. I'm gonna die. Chat, my sprint literally keeps stopping. Move. Move! My parachute below?
Shit, they've already started clearing out. Move!
They don't know we're here. We have the element of surprise. Does that explode? Pushing forward! Blown up the truck! Are you serious? Is there someone on my plate? Like what? Oh yeah, we took it. We took it. Move, dude, move! Make room! Who are you feeling like? Oh, we almost going in here! I'm getting cooked right now. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Hudson, do you see these wires?
What wire?
Yeah, running all through the facility.
Yeah?
They've got the place rigged to blow.
Not on my watch.
Fast, we don't have much time.
What are we doing? What's this? Can I break it? Brooks, talk to me! What do you...
Snyder's not here.
Right.
Watching down! Where's that? He's jamming our radios. He knew we'd be here. We're on camera, he's watching us.
All this ship knowing everything and everyone connected to Project Nova. I am sure I is the next.
What do you want? Targets marked across the states.
All North America, the Voyage has sleeper cells waiting for the signal to release to Nova 6.
Recognize Nova 6. The number's broadcast. What do
In
you need?
36 hours, the sleeper agents will receive their final orders. Only I can tell you how to stop the broadcast. I am the River Iron.
Oh my god, there's a timer, there is. So much better. I got it. Push. Push.
We were done. Get us out of here.
Let's go.
I can fast roll.
Start the car. They're blocking.
What are we waiting for, Weaver? Oh, fucking mountain coming down.
You an avalanche. Stop the car.
Dragon is fully weaponized and deployed Nova 6. The sleeper cell agents already U.S. is waiting for the signal to release. The U.S. was invaded decades ago, Mason. The communists have been waiting. Now they're ready to strike.
What am I supposed to do?
You know about the sleeper cells.
I'm trying to help you.
Dragovich uses number sequences to communicate with the sleeper cells. Those numbers are broadcast from one location, Mason.
Why the hell do you think I know where it is?
You're in Vorkuta, Mason. We know what happens at Vorkuta. They programmed you. You can translate the codes.
Reznov was never...
Stop! Mason, we are on the brink of war. Where is the broadcast station? Where is the broadcast station?
Dragons had us like rats in cages.
Listen! Lose
We
him!
were all brothers. We were all prisoners.
He's gone.
What? So I was programmed to get to
Mason, with me?
Mason and team presumed killed in action.
Bowman, solid. You're giving up.
Bowman.
Tired. Just want to end this.
Don't make that, Bowman. Fuck you, Charlie.
That's right,
Bowman,
you.
don't.
Okay, he playing. I know you.
I gave you a chance. Играй. Или умирай.
You're going to Steve Austin.
Scare me.
I'll code us with the black
Alright,
wax
now.
powder. Follow me up the road. When we
Bowman!
get to the Yellow
You fucking
Jacket
son of a
Sentry,
bitch.
just act naturally.
Alright, okay. Hold on. Let me talk to you.
Kill you all.
Wait, let me talk to you. No, not Woods. Wait, not Woods. Not Woods.
Shit.
Not Woods, please, not Woods. Please, not Woods.
Motherfuckers. I'm in pain.
You! No talk. Blake! No!
I'm thinking.
You go this way. I go that way. You go this way.
Remember to...
Yes, drone, I'm speaking. You are clearly undertasked. The Hornets are also delinquent on their nectar deliveries. Go to the Vespa Cave and bring back a nectar cask. Hurry up!
Kill me! Yes, he can. I like that delivery.
You shoot.
I like that delivery, though.
Fuck!
This time, do it.
What do you mean?
Inline!
Shoot him! Like, shoot him? Play. Got it, play!
6 and 8 o'clock.
Okay, nice! Oh shit, here we go. How'd that feel? You play! Woods!
Now.
Woods, we're so good. Oh my god, we're so good. We're so good. Hurry up! Hold on, let me reload. Come on, let's go. Can't let that pass me. Reloading. Ah, damn. Reloading. Let's go.
Okay, they're going crazy over there.
Keep going.
I can't see. No. Dude, they keep throwing nades, man. We did.
Clear, Phoenix 6 trying to escape.
Get down here.
Got him. For Bowman.
I shot him in the leg.
Bowman.
For Bowman.
Let's go. We got time to waste.
You know, hold on to that. Got me.
Definitely was.
Empty the clip on him. That's for you, Bowman. Let's go. Don't leave me.
This compound can't be far. Evil bastards, days are numbered.
I thought he was going to betray me. Good riddance. Oh, helicopter, let's go. Oh, shit.
He's behind. Okay, take it.
Nice and peaceful. Not anymore. Not anymore. Y'all thought y'all had us, right? Y'all thought y'all had us? Y'all thought we was done, right? Down and up, down. Come on, let's take it. Let's go back, thanks.
Clear. Let's fly this through.
And I'm gonna take your weapon. Give me this. Let's go.
Okay, what's our loadout? V-32 rockets, 12mm nose cannon. These bastards will be for World War III.
Train load systems on the 32s.
It's nice and peaceful here.
Go design, my stick.
Let's run some tunes.
12mm cannon aside.
We have full power. You ready?
Yeah. I say we put on that Great Chaos DLC. How about that?
Clear.
See it this week.
All enemy targets are failed. Understand? We have coordinates to Kravchenko's compound. We follow the river all the way.
Got it. Give me a stick.
You're a bird. Keep your eyes on the dirt. I don't want you shot in the fall.
Oh no. I'm driving. Oh no, I'm flying. Oh no, not like this.
Stand up the river.
I don't know. I can't do this.
Get on the bridge ahead as well. Let's get bridge out.
I can't do this. How do I see behind me? Oh no, bro. Did I get it? I don't know if I did. Why me, bro? This is hard to... let's just go. Oh my gosh, why do I feel like I'm doing bad? I'm weaving them, Stop pressing forward. How else am I gonna move forward? Let me now. I'm feeling it now. There we go. Oh my god. Wait, is it still called a dogfight when it's two helicopters? Oh, you're kidding me. That's one. That's two. That's right.
Get to the south. You're down in a clearing.
Oh my god. I think I did amazing. And helicopter not in too bad condition. We can take this bad boy out here.
You got the Safflower. I'll unstick the gate hinges with the Safflower
Not too bad,
oil.
man.
You go into the night
Sound design?
tower and throw the
Beautiful.
lever to open the gate.
Let's do it. Sorry, y'all. Well, damn. Okay, maybe this is not the best idea. Boy really rolled in. Oh, he had a grenade launcher. I thought I was supposed to...
Who are you? Did that lazy fool Ezric send you in here? He's no better than a butler. You're no B.
Get down.
That's gonna blow! There we go, we're good. I'm gonna try to grab it.
Who's out there? Hey! Help us, please!
Where's it at?
The POWs. You're here for us.
Prisoners of war? Okay, but yo, where's the flamethrower?
Hurry, son. Hey, son. Gotta get you out. Is that you?
Reza, get you out.
Get them. Take him. Here.
I'm losing my mind, bro. This goddamn fight club.
I thought you were dead.
When we were captured in the river, they brought me here. What the fuck you doing?
See?
These guys out.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, I'm delusional. I'm delusional, bro. Oh god, grenade. I'm hearing numbers. Who is that? Wait, that's a guy. Oh my god. They protecting the hell out of this man. Not anymore. Don't care. Come here. Damn! Come on, Woods! Damn, come on, Woods. Alright, hold on, let me talk to you, bro. Alright.
Not this time, American.
Okay. That's supposed to start. Y'all just push me. Grenade. Give me a bandit. You had to do. You had to do more than that, man. I can do this. All the kill. Yeah!
That's you now, you son of a bitch. You dying.
Huh? Get him out! What?
I got you, Mason.
What?
You're okay. Are you okay? Mason.
Hands off.
Oh, my fault. What the hell is...
Kravchenko is dead. Drago, Kravchenko, stop. All must die.
For God's sake, where is the number station?
You hear my whole story? I just told
All
you.
must die.
This is so good. What is happening, bro? What's happening, bro?
You killed Kravchenko. You obliterated their base. Mason, Woods and Bowman were both killed. Your entire SOUT team wiped out. Only you survived, Mason. You. No one else.
No, Reznov survived.
Just you, Mason.
No, Reznov is still with me. Since Vorkuta.
Rebirth Island. Final Fantasy Rebirth.
After you left Gravchenko's compound, it allows after your team were killed, you went rogue.
No.
can get out of this.
wasn't rogue. I was continuing the mission.
You went to Rebirth Island against orders. Why, Jason?
Steiner was there. We had to kill Steiner.
But Hudson and the CIA were already on their way to get Steiner at Rebirth. Why did you have to go?
Dragovich, Kravchenko, Steiner. They all had to die.
We wanted Steiner alive! Why did you have to kill him?
Because the numbers were telling me to. Why don't you fucking understand?
Damn, Mason is going through it, bro. He is going through it.
Dragovich's sleeper cells are on U.S. soil. Nova 6 is weaponized. They will use it. Moscow is going dark. We are out of options. A preemptive strike on Russia is prepared. The president will authorize. Mason, for the last time, where is the number station?
How many times? Steiner was at Rebirth Island. We had to kill Steiner.
We? Victor Reznov?
Wanted the same thing. The same.
You're losing it again. Look, guys, back to Rebirth.
We believe Mason is headed for the Russian bioweapons facility at Rebirth
Rebirth
Island.
Island.
Hudson and Team Toon started to assault the District 9.
Steiner was ours. We are here. Rebirth Island. Source of the Rovich's plans. They are preparing for my watch.
Еще немножко, еще немножко. Молодец, давай.
I hear the numbers.
Разгружай, Юра. Нас приказано освободить метод для аппаратуры.
Черт!
Хорош жаловаться. Грузи клетки на пристан. Чтобы установить остаток груза.
Dude, they're coming.
Kill Mason. We are outnumbered, Mason.
The monkey's his uncle?
Before they enter this.
Thoughts? You think we go? I'm following you. I'm following you right behind you. The helicopter's coming back around. All right. I got him.
And now,
Follow me.
I watch this
coming around. Okay, I'm following you.
Wait, you are.
I'm not moving.
I didn't see it.
They're pretty bad at their job, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is Nova 6 we're talking about, and you're just glancing? To be fair, bro. You go first. Alright.
Good. Very good.
Why took you so
That was almost...
Should be able to access Steiner's lab from the roof.
I'll say less. That was almost bad, bro.
Can't you see? Follow me.
You need to follow me, bro. You're going way too slow. You know what you were doing. They are deep. We push.
We know you're on Rebirth Island. Dawson, Mason.
Bring the monkeys.
We know you're on Rebirth Island. Dawson, Mason.
Bring the monkeys. Okay, I need one of y'all guns, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bitch. Let's go.
Dragovich's men are rounding up everyone on time.
We got him.
Those no longer essential to his plans.
Don't kill him, bring him in. Don't kill him, bring him in.
Hurry before they kill me too.
Terrible peripheral vision.
Friedrich Steiner. This is the end.
Wait, just bring him in.
I know you. Vorkuta. You don't know what we did to you.
Mason, talk to me.
Your team has claimed the lives of many good men. No longer. Kill me will not stop Nova.
Wait,
I do not care. No. My name is Victor Reznov.
Oh, shit.
And I will have my revenge.
Oh, I swear to God, that's how Steiner died. Reznov killed him right in front of me.
You're lying, Mason. You can say.
Oh, shit.
Reznov got exactly what he wanted. Revenge.
We saw the report, Mason. Victor Reznov did not kill Friedrich Steiner. Hudson saw what happened.
This is so good. 20 minutes earlier, Agent Hudson and Weaver on the south side of the island. South side? It was Mason. We believe Mason is headed for the Russian bioweapons facility. Hudson and Weaver started to assault and extract Steiner. Oh, yeah,
Out squad, let's roll.
Copy that, Robin.
Mason actually did do it. It was actually Mason. Left. Are these friendlies? Zoom in. Got him taken. They're dead. Oh, yeah. Boy, you should have just acted dead. This is so cool.
Wait, what? What? Number 6! That's not 6 now! No way! Oh, we're good. We got it on in time. Oh, you didn't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude. Shit like this should never have been invented, bro. You guys, we look like the guys off of Monster Inc. Ain't no way I had to... Oh, my gosh. I had to reload at that moment. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I see it. Excuse me?
I'll thrash you and leave you bewildered.
Oh, I can barely hear it over all the gunfire. Dude. Oh my god.
That's the left. Looks like I'm waiting for him.
Oh, we can breathe. How do I take this off? Oh my god, bro. Yeah. I'm in. Oh my god, wait, hold on. All right.
We need to pass through decontamination. Mason, this is Hudson. We know you're on Rebirth Island. Talk to me, Mason. Let's find Steiner. Mason, this is Hudson. How are you there?
Oh my gosh, dude. Come on.
Mason, what the hell is he doing? Killing everyone between him and Steiner.
This guy needs therapy, man. Excuse me? Are they? Is this where they? Oh my gosh, this is where they tested. That's why all the monkeys was there and shit, man. That's why he busted it wide open.
It's Steiner. He's trying to contact. Steiner, what's the situation? Steiner, what's the situation?
It's kind of crazy because it's literally just the same. It's like the same stage again, but it's like different though. Like it didn't even feel like the same shit.
Mason, we have to stop him now.
You're no helpless.
Damn, bulletproof.
Yep.
Mason, what are you doing? Stand down. Stand down. Stand down.
My name is Victor Redknapp. And I will have my revenge.
Mason, no!
Oh shit! He actually shot him. Oh, okay, that was saucy for no reason.
I'm fine. Check Steiner.
Why are you pressing me? Oh, that boy's leaking out.
We need to find him. We won't. He was never here. I didn't believe it till I saw it with my own eyes. What did they do you in Vorkuta, Mason? Steiner dead. Mason's only link to the numbers broadcast.
The elemental mutters, whinges, and groans.
This way. It will take us to the dock. Yes, Weaver. We have the package. Well on our way.
Copy that. We're taking the dock now.
Damn, Mason. What did they do to you, bro?
What the hell did they do to you, Mason?
Mason, my friend, tell me, what is left to believe in when you are betrayed by your own? When all that you are, all that you have done, is buried beneath the lies and the deceit of corrupt men. I would die in this wretched place. The only thing that keeps me alive is the thirst for vengeance. It must be stopped, Mason. Dragovich, Steiner, Kreshenko, all must die.
Numbers, bro.
It's no use. We're out of time. We can't give up now. He was in Vorkuta. He knows that translates the code.
So,
He's heard the
finish it
broadcast, which we know contain the location. It's all in his head somewhere. He does know where it is. We have to get to the bunker. We're at DEFCON 2. You've tried.
Okay, bet.
Not yet. I have one more card to play.
Oh! Get out of here, Weaver. Tell him I failed.
You want to die with him? Your choice.
Damn it! Why can't you remember? Reznov's dead, Mason. Do you hear me? He's dead! Weaver's right. We're out of time. The Russians fuck you up.
Bad.
I know you. You're not a traitor.
Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god.
The numbers. What are they saying?
Reznov! Where are you?
Reznov!
Snyder was there! We have to kill Snyder! Keep hearing the fucking numbers!
138. 132.
When he regains consciousness, double the voltage.
I remember! Now, Vorkuta!
The subject has been successfully implanted as a knowledge to translate the number sequence.
So what is the problem?
His responses to our orders have been sporadic, unpredictable. He shows a remarkable resilience.
Why?
He is unusual, atypical. Few men possess such will. Our other test subjects have been far more successful.
If you have all the orders embedded in the numbers, then he is of no use to you. He can run. Take him back to his cell.
Stop the healer! Oh my god!
We are all numbers. With my life. He and us are not so different. We are also well-known. Betrayed, forgotten, abandoned. Loser! You have... We are brothers, Liz. We are the same.
I'm Reznov? No?
So, I told you the best we have.
We are in grave danger from the communists. Our better way of life is at risk.
Satisfied, Mason? No, not yet. That's why I see a lot. How many times Snyder was in Weaver Island? We had to kill Snyder.
That nigga close to myself. You gotta put back. My fault, twin.
Very difficult, isn't it?
My fault, twin.
We are brothers, Liz.
We are the same.
Are the same. Dragovich, Krashenko, Stein. All my style.
Dragovich brainwashed you, but Reznov had plans of his own.
Okay. Okay.
He was never in Vietnam. The real defector with the Motor 6 dossier died during the attack on the McVeigh. He was never in the rat tunnel.
Okay. Okay. That part makes sense.
He was never at Rebirth Island. Mason! My name is Victor Reznov.
He died there.
Mason, no! Step back, Reznov. Victor Reznov's been dead for 5 years. He died in Vorkuta during the escape. All the years you thought he was with you, that was just in your mind.
Oh my god. I was like, how do you got that situation?
That's why it worked. It was their attempt at MK Ultra. Dragovich programmed to kill Kennedy. Reznov sabotaged. He wanted revenge for all the Dragovich done. Dragovich, Kravchenko, Steiner, 3 new victims. There are gaps in your memory. Periods where you went MIA and we couldn't account for you. But now that the brainwashing's been broken, all that lost time will come back. We need to leave. The Nova 6 strike is imminent. Hundreds of sleeper agents, hidden in every state capital, are about to unleash this poison on your own countrymen. When Steiner died, we lost our key to unlocking the location of number broadcasts. You were programmed at Vorkuta to translate the number codes. Only you can tell us what the codes mean. Nova 6 was just one of the sleeper operations, but I'm sure there were others, ones we didn't even know about. We have the broadcasts. We played them to you over and over again for hours, but we haven't been able to break through your programming yet. Mason, this is our last shot. Listen, for God's sake, listen again.
21, 7, 21, 4, 2, 14, 3, 14, 7, 18, 13, 6, 22.
Do what you wish, General. It's my gift to you. The normal relationship.
The subject has been successfully implanted as a knowledge to translate the number sequences.
Construction of a new and permanent broadcast station within their borders. From now until Project Nova's initiation, all instructions will be broadcast from the result. Our plan to strike at the very heart of the West is now in motion. Await further instructions.
Do what you wish, General. Still my gift code. The normal relationship. The normal relationship.
Permanent broadcast station within their borders. All instructions will be broadcast from the result.
I know where the number station is. It's a ship. I saw it a long time ago. The Rusalka.
It was right in front of our face. It was right in front of our face.
Cuba.
It was right in front of our face. It was right in front of our face.
Cuba.
I couldn't get enough, so I had to self-destruct.
Station is. It's a ship. I saw it a long time ago. The Rusalka.
Where?
Cuba.
Hello, guys and gals.
In February 2022,
This is a map of all of Moscow's public transportation systems. If you've never seen it before, it may look like something a 3-year-old would draw, but it's actually extremely complex and efficient, containing the busiest metro system in the world outside of Asia, with over 2 billion annual riders every year. That's more than New York City's and Toronto's combined, to put that into perspective. Each color identifies a different line of transport. And obviously, there's tons of it. But first, we're going to focus on these three circles. The Bolshaya Koltsevaya line in teal, the Moscow Central Circle in red, and the Koltsevaya line in brown. These three transit lines are all orbital lines, meaning they obviously go in circles. And this is extremely important for the geniusness of Moscow. See, orbital lines play a major role in major metro systems, allowing for more direct travel between different parts of the city. Without them, a purely radial system forces passengers to move inwards to the city center to change lines, and then head back outwards, making journeys longer, less efficient, and also overburdening central stations. Now, I'm not saying Moscow's the only city doing this or anything. I mean, London's Circle Line, Berlin's Ringbahn, Tokyo's Yamanote Line, and Shanghai's Line 4 all do the same things as well. But none of these cities have the unique multi-layered system that Moscow has. The Koltsevaya line links to 12 stations that form a circle around Moscow city center. The Moscow Central Circle, or MCC for short, links to 31 stations that serves Greater Moscow and connects the suburbs with the city, while the Bolshaya Koltsevaya line also links 31 stations and is the outer circle, using transit lines between the outskirts of Moscow. So when you're trying to transfer between two extremely busy lines, such as the Samursk-Koretsky line and the Sokol-Necheskaya line, for example, you can simply use the orbital lines to do this. But that's just one part of this. Moscow's orbital lines have been meticulously planned to intersect with multiple radial lines, ensuring ease of transfer and connectivity. No other city in the world has it integrated or balanced as Moscow does. But enough with these orbital lines, because the truth is, Moscow has much, much more than just this. I mean, as of 2023, with all forms of public transportation combined, Moscow has 440 stations and a line length of 503 miles. But like I said, that's all forms of public transportation, and to truly appreciate Moscow's transportation infrastructure, we need to break everything up. So far, everything we've mentioned makes up just some of Moscow's metro, which evidently is the bulk of Moscow's infrastructure, containing 263 of the stations and 279 miles of tracks between its 15 lines. It serves not only Moscow, but also the neighboring cities of Krasnogorsk, Ryazov, Lyuberty, and Kotelniki. As for the price of tickets, through buying with the Troika card, it's only 218 rubles, or $2.2 for a single day ticket, which allows you to change trains as many times as you like, with no limits on distance or time. For an entire month of this, it's literally just $20. And you don't even really need to use the card anymore, because in October of 2021, the Moscow Metro became the first metro system in the world to offer base pay to their customers, meaning passengers can now pay for their ride without taking out their phone, metro, or bank card, which therefore increases passenger flow at the station entrances. But here's the thing about Moscow's metro that really stands out. It's efficient, like really efficient. The Moscow Metro is the world leader in frequency of train traffic. Intervals during peak hours don't exceed 80 seconds. They're the first and only country on Earth to switch to the schedule. Just to understand how insane this is, NYC subway lines during peak hours have intervals of 2 to 5 minutes. The Moscow Metro also stands out in other ways too, like its beauty. While it may be the busiest metro system in Europe, it's also a tourist attraction in and of itself because of how beautifully the stations were built. See, the Moscow Metro was one of the USSR's most extravagant architectural projects, with stations constructed as luxurious palaces for the people. That's how they ended up with each station being a unique work of art symbolic of Russia's pride and history. I mean, just look at both the Komsomolskaya and Mayakovskaya stations to see what I'm talking about. Stunning. The big flaw in this metro, though, is the fact that they only run from 5:30 a.m. to 1 a.m., leaving a 4.5-hour gap of nothingness, where the only way to get around Moscow at these hours is with taxis, 9 bus routes, and 1 tram route. To be fair, this is for maintenance, but when you compare it to, say, New York City subway that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you have to deduct a few points for this. But anyways, the Moscow Metro is just one piece of the system. If you look back at a map of Moscow's total transportation systems, I want you to now look at these lines here. Now, obviously, this map includes future plans till the end of 2026, so not everything on here is complete. But of these 5 lines, these 4 are complete, with this last one to be complete by 2026. Regardless though, they make up the Moscow Central Diameters, or MCD for short. They stretch all across Moscow, essentially bridging the gap in between metro and longer distance regional trains with 188 miles of lines. It's the rapid transit solution for suburban commuters, offering a direct route for these passengers without requiring them to navigate through the central metro hubs. And I mean, they're extremely important. After the first 9 months of opening up, their passenger traffic was already over 100 million individual journeys. Next, we have the buses. As metro stations outside the city center are far apart in comparison to other cities, a bus network radiates from each station to the residential zones. So every major street in the city is served by at least one bus route, with an annual bus ridership of 800 million to 1 billion every year. That's more than New York City's and Los Angeles's combined. Moscow has also been switching to electric buses. In fact, they have the second largest fleet of them in Europe, behind London at 1,050 buses. By 2030, all the buses in Moscow are planned to be fully switched over to electric too. Then there's the Moscow trams. This is a map of them. Though their importance is somewhat diminished with the rise of the metro, meaning many vital connections in the network have been withdrawn, they remain a crucial part of Moscow's transportation system. Trams are still used quite a bit, don't get me wrong. They make up 5% of all Moscow's public transportation trips, with over 600,000 people using them every single day. It's just not what it was, but they still provide important crosslinks between metro lines. In total, 70% of all trips made in Moscow are via public transportation, which is pretty good, higher than NYC slightly at 65% for comparison. Now, despite all of this, Moscow still has quite a few problems, most notably the traffic congestion. Despite having an incredible metro and overall transportation infrastructure, Moscow is still plagued with cars and those 10-lane highways such as the M11 that look straight out of an American megacity. Looking at studies online, it's consistently ranked the worst not only in Europe, but sometimes in the entire world for traffic congestion. Keep in mind, though, Moscow is the second biggest city in Europe, with 13.1 million people, only behind Istanbul, and the gap isn't even that close compared to the third largest, London, at 9.6 million. So it is somewhat inevitable, though Moscow is working on this. Currently, in terms of car ownership, there's an average of around 300 cars per 1,000 people, which honestly puts it at around the same level as London, but they are trying to lower it too, thanks to car sharing. Basically, car sharing is a model of car rental where people rent cars for short periods of time, often by the hour, and it's actually an amazing thing. See, not everyone wants a car, especially in big cities, but sometimes they're needed. Not every day, but usually at least once or twice a week for convenience, and that's what car sharing solves. Moscow has the biggest fleet in the world for this, with over 30,000 cars providing more than 150,000 trips every day. It's insanely cheap too, ranging from just 3 to 20 US cents per minute. So Moscow's residents aren't necessarily encouraged to get cars. If they need one, they can rent one. But it keeps car ownership lower than it could be, which is ultimately amazing for the environment and congestion. Overall, Moscow's been working really hard to improve their public transportation. Since 2011, 187 miles of metro lines have been added to the city, along with a combined 150 metro, MCD, and NCC stations, providing 3.8 million more residents with available transportation near their homes. That's like the population of Berlin for reference. And Moscow isn't stopping here, because they're improving even more. By 2033, there's planned to be just 39 more stations opened, with their total number eventually exceeding 400, joining NYC and Shanghai as the only cities on Earth past that amount. So all in all, Moscow is pretty well designed and connected in an efficient way. And while it can look chaotic sometimes from an outside perspective, like when you watch videos of their highways and traffic jams, it definitely is better than it seems. Thank you for watching.
Smack!
I missed it. Okay!
We are in grave danger from the communists. Our freedom, our very way of life is at risk.
Our plan to strike at the very heart of the West is now in motion. He must be stopped, Mason.
He has no fear, no conscience, no weakness.
All across America, Dragovich has sleeper cells waiting for the signal to release
Good
the
for all.
Nova 6.
I'm told that you are the very best that we have. Anywhere.
Dragovich, Kreshenko, Steiner.
You will need to be.
These men must die.
Mr. Mason?
Oh my God. This is amazing. Mason, Hudson, and Weaver headed to intercept Soviet commercial ship Rozaka. We believe the ship is transmitting the signal for Nova 6.
Alpha, we got visual on Rusalka. Roger that, Yankee 1. Beginning approach. Mason, you're stick. Maintain formation. We're approaching the number station. Yes! Taking triple A fire from the deck! I think they were expecting us. Yankee team, engage echelon right. After that, Alpha, breaking off.
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that needs to go. What the hell is that?
We need to secure the elevator. On it. We get closer. Open free. RPG's on the bridge. Taking us close. Take to the helicopter. Yankee team in position. Moving to lower deck. Over. Roger that, Yankee. Alpha team is right behind you. Enemy high. Evasive maneuver.
Whoa, 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 what was that?
Yankee 2, fire on the high. Shit, we're ahead. I can't take much more. Mason, get us to the helipad.
Roger that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna crash though. Oh, shit.
Jump. Go, 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 go.
Nice! Oh. My stomach would have dropped down to my knees. Come on, Hudson, we did it. We're not going out like that.
Yankee team, sit rep.
Moving through deck 2. No sign of the transmitter.
It has to be here.
No, it is. Keep looking.
Up there. Got him. I got him. Stop, man. You good? Is that all of them? I see where we gotta go. Come on. Get me down. Nice. When?
What is it? Shit! We're pinned down in the lower deck. Get your ass down here, eh?
We're on our way.
Oh, bitch. We're dead, dead.
He's dead.
All dead, all dead.
There's more to the ship than we saw.
Broadcast stations beneath us.
Shit, Dragovich is starting to broadcast.
Oh, no.
Command, this is Alpha 1. We have confirmed that Rusalka is the broadcast source. Bring in the airstrike. We're on our way out.
Not yet. We need to find Dragovich.
In less than 15 minutes, the U.S. Navy is going to blow this place apart.
I made a mistake in not confirming the kill 5 years ago at Baikonur.
You sure you're still not brainwashed?
Wouldn't matter. Son of a bitch needs to go down once and for all.
Get out of here, Weaver. We're going to finish this.
We saw it. Oh, my God. No more unconfirmed kills. I need to see the soul leave his body. Oh, no. Water? I hate water.
You see the boys?
They have the transmitter from the surface. That's why we can never find the broadcast source. The structure below us. It's more than a transmitter.
The supply station of the Soviet submarine fleet. Part of Dragovich's plan for invasion once Nova 6 was released.
Infiltrate the number station. Ooh.
The carrier Hornet Grotto is by the cliffs. What do you want to go there anyway?
Oh, hell no. You gotta move. Leave, bro. Bro, you stop taking it. Get your shit together, bro. This guy's terrified out of his mind. Yo, lock in.
Reload.
Yo, good call out.
Slam it in. Drag out.
Boot up. Holy shit. Push. Band-aid. Where's my team?
None of these
Oh, no.
bugs seem green.
Oh, hold up. Blech. Let's go.
We need to find Dragovich before they bring the whole place down on top of it.
Oh, no, that's badass.
Keep moving. We need to stop the protest.
This is so hard.
He's dead.
There we go. No! Pretty sure that's where we had to put the number.
Dragovich.
No shot.
You should have been my finest agent. It would all have been so much simpler.
Dragovich!
Yes, I'm gonna kill you.
Nice!
Try to fuck with my mind.
You don't know anything.
There we go.
Get me on. Let me make you kill my own president.
Right? What?
Come on, Mason!
Are they trying to say that he killed...
Mason, this way!
Are they trying to say that he killed Kennedy?
Keep moving! Mason, this way!
I'm coming. Wait a minute. Are they trying to say that he killed... Wait. Hold on, Vito!
You have no idea what he's buzzing about, but you do your best to memorize the pattern.
Come on, Mason. Yo. He said try.
Listen. It's over. We won.
Okay, that was like an action movie. That was literally like an action movie, bro. Even with that ending.
0, 11, 24, 11, 1, 7, 19, 20, 10, 14, 2, 3, 19,
This was good.
0, 8, 11, 22, 21, 5, 17.
There are enemies all.
So they're still broadcasting numbers.
17, 0, 10, 2, 23, 1, 8, 11, 25, 22,
22.
9, 4,
Oh.
12, 9, 23, 1, 12, 0, 12, 16, 6, 12, 8, 4, 1, 6, 2, 10, 2, 1.
Texas.
They got him in the. Yo!
Ascension.
Ooh. Does the next game continue like the story, or does it like a separate story? Absolutely amazing. Is there anything after the credits? Damn, bro. And it's.
We built computers, robots, unmanned armies, and no one ever asked what happens when the enemy steals keys. The things they built to keep us safe would turn against us. That's when they figured it out. They'll always need men like us, for those who are willing to do what others cannot.
Oh shit. What? Niggas on horses, bro? The future is black. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
This product not yet rated.
I'm definitely interested to see what they do in the next one, man.
The prisoners are in the detention block, section AA-23. It's that tower over there.
That was well done. When we break into the detention block, use the summoning rune to stun the guards with a smoke elemental. Then free the sugar gliders.
Who are you?
Quickly, free the prisoners.
Thank you for freeing us. Jalen sent you? We will glide over the moon. You'll need a comb key to get through the honeycomb gate. I saw one in the Tamarind Tower, but it is heavily guarded.
Sugar gliders. Let's take on this Tamarind Tower and get the comb key. Watch out for the warrior brood. I see the comb key way up there.
Fleshlings, we sting you 1,000 times.
헤헤. 고마워.
자, 굳이 말씀 안 하셔도 돼요.
예, 표정 봐.
아니, 두둑히 챙겨드렸는데.
와, 표정 봐. 와. 야, 재성이 깜짝 놀라는데? 깔끔해. 야, 진짜 궁금하다.
너무 많이 받으셔가지고.
깔끔해. 아, 너 잘한다. 없는 이만, 야, 없는 거보다 낫잖아.
있긴 있나 봐.
결국은 지를 위해서 열심히 친 거야. 그치? 지를 위해서 친 거야. 뭐 미안해할 필요가 없어.
형지, 너 대단하다.
한 분량만큼 챙겨가는 거라고 재석 선배님이 알려주셨기 때문에.
와.
바로 두 번째 팀 선택하겠습니다. 다시 나와주세요.
아, 두 번째 팀 선택한다고요?
야,
이게 계속 바뀌는구나.
우리는 정해져 있지.
얼마 받았어? 이거 좀 알려주셔야 돼요.
예?
빵점 받았어?
아니. 형, 몇 줬어요?
딱 없는 집에
정순이 얘기해줬어.
많이 놀랐어요. 많이 놀랐어요.
0.5 주려다가 소수점 안 됐으니까 1점 줬다니까. 딱 보면 모르니. 자, 갈게요.
자, 하나.
야, 이번에 퀴즈다.
하나, 둘, 셋.
이번에 퀴즈야. 퀴즈다.
하나, 둘, 셋.
이번에 퀴즈야.
퀴즈야.
퀴즈 아니시죠?
멋지다.
퀴즈야, 퀴즈.
퀴즈라고? 아닐 수도 있는.
자, 셋, 둘, 하나.
아닐 수도 있는.
자, 셋, 둘, 하나. 자, 팀장님 바라봐 주세요.
영지야!
그대로 바꾸셨네.
이제 꺾으면 안 돼. 이제 꺾으면 안 돼.
이제 꺾지 않아.
이제 꺾지 마.
야, 저 이영지 저거.
No.
야, 이거 진짜.
영지님, 이분들은 땀 흘리지 않습니다. 이분들은 땀 흘리지 않아요. 저는 흘린 땀 물량만큼 드렸습니다.
그래? 그게
흘린 땀만큼.
아니, 땀 흘린 건 얘가 맞아.
그게 우리가
그러니까 얘가 맞는데.
우리가 바람을 잡고 했으니까 그게 난 거지. 너 혼자.
아, 너 진짜 이건 아니지.
많이 드렸어요. 많이 드렸는데.
자, 두 번째는 팀복을 한복할 건데 그 전에 종목부터 말씀드릴게요.
네.
두 번째 게임은
갑자기 바꾸시면 안 돼요.
느낌이 딱 퀴즈 왔어.
퀴즈.
랜덤 출전 족구입니다.
나쁘지 않아. 나쁘지 않아. 괜찮아. 족구야? 잠깐만.
이거 쪽수가 유리한 거잖아요.
이거 졌잖아.
아니, 쪽수가.
야, 아니, 괜찮이 왜 소민이 심판이잖아. 아, 소민이 심판. 야, 소민이 심판이잖아.
아니, 이거 몇 명이야? 팀이 몇 명?
그거 확실히 얘기할게. 나 무조건 오늘 공 찰 거야. 나 오늘 무조건. 아니야, 나 오늘 무조건 공 찰 거야.
소민아, 그건 안 되는데.
나 올 출전이야, 올 출전.
야, 심판이 제일 좋은 거라고.
이거. 왜요?
아,
아니,
너 맞네. 너 심판 맞네. 너 봐봐. 너 뒤 돌아봐. 맞지, 심판.
우와.
소민이 형 심판이야. 아, 깜짝이야. 형, 얘 심판 맞지? 심판 붙이고 왔네, 자기가. 붙여. 소민아, 됐어. 너 심판이야. 뛰지 마. 심판이야. 정근이, 소민이 거 아니야. 심판이 제일 좋은 거야. 이거는 심판하려고 하는 거야. 근데 왜 얘는 심판해?
Quickly, get to Divum and see if you can help him.
The broodmother stung me. I can feel the poison burning through. Find my kin.
The Royal Guard are swarming. You need to battle through them quickly.
진짜 심판이지. 아니야, 나 선수야.
소민이 심판.
아, 나 선수라니까 나 오늘 출전할 거야, 진짜.
야, 룰은 알지?
소민아, 심판이니까 휘슬로 휙휙 한 다음에 자, 정렬 이런 거 해줘야 돼, 빨리. 너가 하면 다 보인다, 봐라.
안 보이면 심판 안 해.
야, 심판이 보이래요. 자, 하나, 둘. 자, 심판
역시
뭐 할까요?
심판은 소민이가 최고야.
좋았어. 쓸데없이 말아봐야 아무 소용없어.
누구한테 또 하나
이상하게. 야, 술은 우리가 많은데 왜 질 것 같지?
그러니까 뭔가 약간.
야, 우리가 많은데 질 것 같아, 왠지 모르게.
그리고 허허허 하니까 열받아.
자, 첫 번째 미션은 팀장의 역할이 매우 중요한 랜덤 출전 족구입니다.
뭡니까?
각 팀에서 일단 팀장 한 명씩은 계속 플레이 하실 거예요.
그래.
그다음 시작할 때는 멤버 한 명씩 뽑아서 2대2로 시작을 합니다.
2대2로.
이때 모든 여자 멤버는 손을 쓸 수 있는데 팀장이 득점에 성공할 경우에는 본인 팀의 한 명을 복불복으로 추가하거나 상대 팀의 한 명을 복불복 뺄 수 있습니다.
아 진짜 뺀다고요? 여기 2명인데 어떻게 한 명 더 빼요?
최소 한 명까지 플레이할 수 있는 거죠.
아, 영지만하게 하자. 오늘 좋다. 허영지만하게 하자.
이렇게 해서 11점씩 2세트 먼저 이기면 끝입니다.
손으로 해서 배구처럼. 배구 알지, 배구.
나 그거 알아.
스티커. 그러니까 배구 자는 거 말고 배구.
자, 이해되셨죠?
네, 이해했어요.
자, 그러면 첫 번째 플레이할 멤버 한 명 추첨할게요.
오케이.
제발 세 차례. 제발 나. 아유 하요.
기가 선생님.
제발 세 차례 가라. 제발 나. 아유 하요.
기가 선생님.
가자, 지석진 가자. 어?
화이자.
화이자 가자, 화이자. 지석진.
지석진.
큰일 났다.
지석진.
큰일 났다. 큰일 났다.
야, 보여줄게.
화이자.
아, 여기 점수 많이 내야 된다, 우리.
요번에 많이 내야 돼.
자, 김종국.
야, 차라리 빠져있는 게 나아.
선수 졌어.
오케이.
이기자.
화이자 이기자.
화이자.
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 아 어제 우리 하체했는데.
자,
아 진짜 멋있어. 짜증나.
자 지석진 서브.
영재 앞에 있어. 영재 앞에 있어.
야, 영재.
오케이.
너는 영재야.
오케이.
1대야.
너는 이 선 뒤로 가지.
아 여기.
오케이.
여기서 해.
너 여기서 중공격수야.
알겠습니다. 공격수.
주먹으로 때려.
공격수.
오케이. 야,
화이자.
영재가 득점하면 다음에 누구야?
하이스.
렛츠고.
고.
야. 오케이. 야. 오케이.
이제 시작이야.
이제 시작이야.
좋았어.
이제 시작이야. 목필이 되게 냉정하네.
석진이 형 초반에 머리로 받는 게 좋아.
머리로?
Greetings,
영재야.
We saw what occurred in the venomous. I know the path is hard. You are. Search for a deer mouse scout. When you see one, stay close, or they can move quickly.
There, in the bramble. That looks like a deer mouse. Quickly, after him. Remember, Diego said to follow him closely.
Are you following me? I must away. Keep back, whoever you are. You'll only get hurt if you keep following me.
영재야. 형 걸 봐야 돼.
알겠습니다.
야, 파이팅해라. 파이팅! 내가 맞는다.
머리. 손. 영지야, 손으로 해, 손으로.
손.
됐어. 손으로 그냥 넘겨버려.
손으로 넘기겠습니다.
아, 넘기지 말고 띄워줘도 돼. 내가 넘겨야 되니까.
갈게요.
가요.
손으로 그냥 넘겨버려.
아웃.
오케이. 저기야. 오케이. 저기야. 서브는 받으면 안 돼.
아웃이야.
오케이.
영지야 이거 아웃.
알겠습니다.
아웃이라고.
정신 차려.
영지야, 정신 차려.
정신 차려.
갈게요.
좋다.
들어왔다.
건들지 마.
맞아.
뭐해? 좋아. 넘겨. 손.
아니 그럼 손이 안 돼.
아니야, 너가 잘못한 거 아니야. 오케이.
자, 허영지 팀장 득점으로 한 명을 본인 팀 추가하거나 이쪽에 지석진 씨를 뺄 수 있습니다.
이제 시작해.
한 명을 본인 팀 추가하거나 이쪽에 지석진 씨를 뺄 수 있습니다.
이제 시작해.
어떻게?
야, 우리 넣어야지. 우리 넣어야지.
석준, 우릴 넣어. 야, 차라리 석준 형 빼줘. 석준, 우릴 넣어. 우리 넣는 게 나아. 석준 형 있어봐야.
됐어.
저 무용지물이야.
됐어. 야, 21점으로 끝난다. 야, 영지야.
네.
야, 나 아웃이. 야, 영지야.
네.
야, 나 아웃이.
야,
아니,
서브를 받지 말라고.
그리고 영지야. 처음 날라오고 신경 쓰지 마.
야, 네가 서브해.
아니, 경기에 이대로 끝나는 거 아니에요? 아니, 여기 되질 않아, 지금.
노잼이야. 아, 진짜 재미없어. 아, 랠리 좀 해줘.
Hold your magic, Spellbinder.
할수 있죠?
Paul Brokensword will speak to you. He waits for you. There.
Why have you been chasing me? You were with Devim Whiteheart. The commander of the Foothold, Alwyn, will want to speak to you at once. Go inside and see him.
Hail, Spellbinder. Paul Brokensword said we should speak. Tell you rescued Divim Whiteheart from us. No, tell me it is not so. Divim was like, if you wish to help us, you will drive, then strike at the flame legs in the burn and extinguish their fire pits. They wield blazing torches to burn our beloved forest.
No, wizard. I hate to be rude. Sansa the Burrow Breaker insists I...
Something I can help you find, Spellbinder? A little mouse misses his music box, huh? I might know how to find what you want. But this
Yes?
You found the Curd Right crypt. Perhaps there is some information on cheese making inside.
나와 영재야.
영재 쳐. 영재 쳐. 발. 그렇지. 나.
자, 헤디.
자,
손으로
넘겨,
넘겨.
손으로
주먹으로
넘겨.
쳐. 자, 손으로 넘겨. 주먹으로 쳐.
자,
손으로
넘겨,
넘겨.
손으로
주먹으로
넘겨.
쳐.
그렇지. 와, 잘한다. 분위기 탔어. 손.
잘했다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
오케이.
너가 공이 내려올 때 찍는 거 생각해.
이렇게.
그렇지. 영재야, 네가 해서 득점 아니야? 한 명 들어올 수 있지 않아?
자, 그러면
아, 이렇게 뽑는 거야?
Let's go.
오케이, 리노 막시무스.
내가 너한테 패스를 해줄게.
네네네.
어차피 쓸데없는 놈이야. 의미 없어. 오케이. 좋았어.
자, 이거 해야겠다, 제대로. 자, 이거 해야겠다, 제대로. 화이팅.
받을게.
이게 네가 받아. 하야.
할게요. 자, 내가 받을게.
네가 받을 거지?
자, 내가 받을게.
네가 받을 거지?
됐어. 됐어.
영재 나도. 야야야. 잘했어. 괜찮아.
좋았어.
야 좋아.
그런 것밖에 할 일이 없다.
자 갑니다.
좋아.
아웃. 굿샷. 좋아. 아웃. 굿샷.
예스.
아 아니구나. 굿샷. 영재야.
찍어.
영재야.
찍어. 그렇지. 찍어. 그렇지.
오 잘했어.
영지.
뭐야? 영재야.
찍어.
기성제 앞했어요. 기성제 앞했어요.
힙합이었어.
야 영재야. 이거 뭐야?
Three, two. Anyways, let's crack it open and see what's inside.
Just before the war in Ukraine started, this pack of milk cost 63 rubles, or around 70 cents. Now it's jumped to 77 rubles, or around 90 cents. That's a 26% increase over the last 2 years and 3 months.
Unhand the Tome of the Rind, thief! The information in that book belongs to the Kurdrites and dies with us.
%13 per year. Now, what does this tell us about the true state of food inflation in Russia? No matter where you're tuning in from, we're all feeling the pinch when it comes to grocery bills, right?
Brand new inflation numbers just in. Inflation rose by more than expected. Inflation eased a little in high inflation. Inflation.
Ever find yourself standing in front of a shelf, reaching to grab something, only to pause and think, hold on, wait a minute, how much did it cost last week? All we have are those government statistics, which, let's be honest, don't always seem to align with what we see on our shopping bills, do they? Funnily enough, I recently discovered that one of the grocery stores that I frequent here in Moscow has been faithfully sending me every check for the past 4 years. So I made a list of 10 basic items to see just how much they've climbed in price since the onset of the war and Western sanctions. Not only did I crunch the numbers, but I also compared my findings with the official government data. Something doesn't add up. But hey, hold off on skipping to the end of the video just yet, because there are some key insights from my little research that you don't want to miss. Well, as for salaries in Russia, let me show you something real quick. Check out this liquor store's one ad for a salesperson offering $700 a month. And trust me, it's not that bad. But before we dive in, let me give you a quick rundown on this grocery store. Its closest Western equivalents would be Whole Foods in the US or Planet Organic in the UK. Think high-quality, healthy food options in compact spaces with mid-range prices. In other words, this isn't where you'll find the lowest prices you might expect in Russia. However, with the digital checks they've been sending me, I've been able to track down the price changes for specific products over the past 2 years. Not just any milk, mind you, but the exact same milk from the same dairy farm sold at the same grocery store. All right, let's dive in. These are the 10 items I've selected to track down food inflation within a specific food store. And to my surprise, the item that has seen the most significant rise is this. Bananas, with a staggering 73% increase. And interestingly enough, the root cause behind this surge is geopolitics, which we're about to peel back right now. It all began when Ecuador, Russia's primary source of bananas, announced plans to transfer old Soviet weapons to the US, which were eventually to be sent to Ukraine. This decision triggered a strong response from Russian officials, leading to a temporary ban on imports of Ecuadorian bananas, the country's key export to Russia. Despite Ecuador canceling these plans and Russia eventually lifting the ban, banana prices skyrocketed. Part of the surge was due to the weakening ruble and earlier supply disruptions caused by clashes between Ecuadorian law enforcement and gang members who'd broken out of local jails. But as they say, bananas became unwitting casualties of geopolitical tensions, leading Russian customers to grapple with inflated prices for their favorite fruit. Well, maybe it's not just Russia. Let me know how much bananas cost in your country and if you noticed a price hike in the last couple of months. All right, now let's talk about about eggs. In Russia, eggs are typically sold in packs of 10, and this particular pack costs 31% more than it did 2 years ago.
Certain supermarket staples, and in particular looking at eggs, have gone up dramatically.
Russian eggs made headlines in Western media this winter, with reports emerging about empty eggshells in Russian stores and Russians lining up to purchase the dwindling stock. Personally, I've never faced issues buying eggs in Russia, but it seems that in some regions this problem was more severe, with some shops even limiting the number of eggs you could purchase at a time. Well, it's hard to pinpoint a single reason behind the egg price hike, but it looks like a combination of factors such as disruptions of supply chains, a rising cost for poultry feed and veterinary products, which often come from the West, have led to a rapid increase in prices. The situation was dire enough to prompt Vladimir Putin to intervene, in who called for Russia to increase imports from friendly countries like Turkey and Kazakhstan and lift import duties on eggs. Interestingly, Putin linked the soaring egg prices to logistical hurdles and rising salaries in Russia. It's also interesting how every time I report from Russian supermarkets, there is a flurry of comments pointing out that since food hasn't been sanctioned, the well-stocked Russian stores can serve as an indicator of how well the country's economy is doing. Yet, when even the slightest food-related issue occurs, the majority of the Western media immediately screams that this demonstrates how effective the sanctions are.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is trying to project an image of economic stability in Russia, but it's proving difficult.
Claiming the anti-Russian restrictions were precisely what caused the egg crisis. I've come to the conclusion that Western restrictions have both direct and indirect impacts. And I made a whole video on how life-saving American and European medicine has become extremely hard to come by, even though it's specifically exempted from all sanctions. Because what a lot of people fail to understand is that while Russian companies are allowed to purchase, say, pills from Germany, good luck paying for them and getting them shipped in. The only reason sanctions haven't affected the Russian food market as much is because Russia largely meets its own food needs. Well, except for bananas. They don't grow here. Interestingly, I've also come across articles reporting on rising egg prices in Europe and the US, which might have been caused by the high energy costs that have plagued the West since they stopped buying cheap Russian oil and gas. But since I don't live in the West, it's up to you to tell me what's going on with egg prices in your country. Now, I've just mentioned that Russia grows most of its food right at home. Yet, oddly enough, even locally produced products are seeing a spike in prices. Take, for example, the price of this bottle of milk. It's shot up by 42%. Now, I can come to terms with bananas. After all, they need to be imported here. But milk, produced just an hour's drive from Moscow, that's a bit harder to swallow. Well, truth be told, there is a silver lining. The price of this pack of butter has risen in price only by 11%, which averages out to 5% annually. And given all the upheavals, that's not too shabby. And the company behind it, the name of the company, Shebekhinsky Butter Factory. You know what's really surprising? Shebekyno, it's this small town right on the border with Ukraine. They've been dealing with indiscriminate shelling and drone attacks, which the locals are pretty much getting used to. Despite all the chaos, the local butter factory not only maintained production, but also managed to hold their prices relatively steady. Well, hats off to you guys. So what do we have here? In total, the 10 products I've selected have soared by 36% in just over 2 years. This averages out to an annual food inflation rate of about 18% at this particular store. Now, I know we're not seeing the whole picture here. We're only considering 10 items and we're missing some key categories like vegetables. Still, that 18% hike, well, it definitely matches the extra I'm shelling out at the grocery store. And if you're watching from Russia, I'd really love to hear your experiences. Drop a comment below about your personal food inflation. I'm super curious. По вашим ощущениям, на сколько процентов подорожали продукты питания за последние 2 года?
За последние 2 года? По моим ощущениям, процентов 15 точно.
А процентов 240. 240?
240, да.
У меня раньше оговаривалось на 2000.
The Tome of the Rhine holds the sacred fam— A living Kurd, right? Had we known, we never would have attacked you. Please, see this book safely to our descendant.
Greetings, Spellbinder. I hear you're able to help people find things. Well, I'm in need of something a little different. Knowledge.
What can I do for the mighty Spellbinder? Huh, I never pegged you for someone who read cheesy books, but I'm sure I can find something you'll like. Oh, a book about making cheese. Nope, never heard of one. Why would you even want that? It's for a Kurd, right, huh? If his ancestors were all cheesemakers, maybe there's something useful in the family crypt in the mausoleum. Start there.
Сейчас на 5. Одно и то же.
В моей продуктовой корзине в среднем на 35%, я бы сказал. Now, onto the most interesting part. What's the official food inflation rate in Russia? I checked out the official website of Russia's Federal Statistics Bureau and downloaded the file, a jumble of numbers that didn't make much sense at first glance. But that's actually the most precise breakdown of how food prices in Russia have been evolving. Here's how it works. The first month of the year is always marked as 100, and then each month shows how much prices have increased from the start of the previous month. To make a long story short, I added up the price increases for every month from January 2022 through April 2024. And according to this data, food inflation in Russia stood at 21% during this whole period, over 10% in 2022, nearly 9% in 2023, and 2.2%.
Magnificent book! I feel as though I can feel. Thank you so much! And all my mouse brethren will be delighted once I can prepare them delicious cheese!
I didn't think you'd be able to pull that off. Apparently crypt spiders are no match for the mighty Spellbinder. I'm impressed. I've been trying to get my hands on Horatio's Warhorn for quite some time. Now for my end of the bargain. A shredder named Rezon asked me for an example of mouse music, so I hooked him up with not one, but 3 mouse music boxes. Trust me, mouse music boxes are rare. No doubt one of them is the music box your friend is looking for. Now, what Rezon did with the music boxes is his business, and what you do with this information is your business. But if you go after Rezon's music boxes, you have to be subtle about it. You know what subtle means? You'll find Rezon in Mandible Cave. Go in, do what you have to do, and get out. No sense creating too much of a buzz.
2% in the first 3 months of 2024. So that's a little less than a half of what I discovered in my own research. Now, the most fascinating question arises here. How much have average salaries in Russia increased during the same time frame? According to the Stats Bureau, salaries in Russia jumped by 14% in 2022 and 16% in 2023. That means they're actually rising faster than inflation. But let's remember, these figures are based on official salaries and inflation rates. And conducting an independent survey on this isn't really feasible for me from this room. However, if you're watching this from Russia, I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments how much your salary or income has increased in the past couple of years. From what I've seen, it looks like people have more rubles to spend. Restaurants are busier, airports in Moscow are packed. This place is buzzing like a beehive. And I'm spotting more and more new Chinese cars on the streets. Sure, it's just an eyeball argument, but it still counts for something, right? Now, don't overlook the impact of the war. Russian soldiers are earning between $2,500 and $3,000 a month, which really sets a high standard for salaries. Andre, our own cocky lawyer, fought in Ukraine for a year and a half, and now not only cleared his desk, but also bought a new apartment for him and his fiancée. Well, on top of that, Russia's unemployment rate is at a record low. Some are even calling this a labor shortage. This squeeze on available workers, along with the war spending and rising inflation, is pushing companies to raise their pay to keep their employees. This shit has been so significant, it's been called the salary revolution here in Russia. That $700 job at a liquor store I mentioned before, in today's market, that's a pretty decent wage for a job that doesn't ask for special skills. And just think of that $700 job at a liquor store I mentioned before, in today's market, that's a pretty decent wage for a job that doesn't ask for special skills. And just think about this. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in Moscow costs about $300 and $350 a month. So there we have it, a whirlwind tour of ups and downs in Russia's food and salary landscape over the past couple of years. And I'm eager to hear if these trends echo what's happening in your part of the world. Are you also noticing changes in food prices and wages? How does it compare to what we're seeing in Russia? Drop your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. If I were in New York or Seattle, this would be a Frappuccino at Starbucks. But since I'm in Moscow in 2023, this is a Frap at Stars Coffee. So we already know that.
It's been more than a year since I started to make videos for this channel, and during all of this time, dozens of people write hundreds of comments about Russian colonization of Mariupol. And in this video I will talk about it. It's very hard to talk about such bullshit, but there are really many of these comments, and many of the Western media are also spreading this nonsense, so I think I have to. And before going to the main topic, I want to remind you that this channel is only sponsored by you, so if you like my videos, you can support me. Links are in the description. Now let's go to the colonization. I don't really know how the country can colonize its own land where its own people are already living. Colonized by developing it. By this logic, Soviet Union colonized Moscow, Germany colonized Berlin, and Great Britain colonized London. It sounds very funny. Even Ukrainians' policy towards Mariupol was more similar to colonization, removing our native language, suppressing our culture, aggressive propaganda which I faced everywhere, pathetic attempts to make Russian city a non-Russian city. Maybe once I'll make a video about it. And there are also a lot of comments that Russia is replacing local people with immigrants, forcing local people to leave.
Whoa,
and I want to talk more
You're
about
not
it. First of all, Russia is not forcing anyone to leave Mariupol. All of people I know who are currently living in Mariupol are local and lived there before war, just like me. Information that Russia forced someone to leave city is completely fake and it doesn't even make sense. And also I've met a lot of people who came to Mariupol from different places to help in reconstruction, but I never met personally anyone who moved to Mariupol to stay here. Despite there are such people, and there will be much more of them in the future, but now it's very hard to find people who moved to Mariupol to live here. But I will talk about it later in this video. Before speaking about Russians and Ukrainians, I want to talk about the Asian workers. A lot of Muslims arrive from Middle Asia to work on the construction sites. And of course Ukrainian and Western media are claiming that these guys will settle up here and make Mariupol an Islamic city. And maybe they even have a point, because there are a lot of problems with migrants, but the government tries to control the situation, and I don't think many of these migrants will stay here, because most of them aren't even Russian citizens, they don't know Russian language, and in their countries they have families who are waiting for them. So they will leave Mariupol when it will be completely reconstructed. And after all, was there any way to make a reconstruction of such a big city without them? There isn't enough local workers and aren't even enough Russian volunteers who are ready to help us, so it was the only choice to invite these guys from Middle Asia. Most of residents left Mariupol.
Here, have all the asphodel flowers you want. Just don't tell the brood mother, okay?
Guys, we're here in Moscow. Just got to the airport, and this is where we're headed to. First time at the metro station in Moscow. Now, I'm not getting on the train, so I'm not going to talk that much, but let me make this quick. The situation is, my bank cards don't work here. I don't have any internet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, my plan is to take this train to the city center and try to exchange some currency from there. It's a risk because it's around 9:30, and if there aren't any exchange places open, then I'm pretty much screwed. Because once I get to the city center, it's like an hour and a half walk to my apartment. So that will suck. Here goes what the train looks like. No one's inside. I talked to the guy and asked him, hey, can I sit here? And he just pointed inside, so I'm inside. My plan was I had two options. Okay, me, the other myself, not many people, so I'm talking right now. The reason I was able to get this train ticket, remember my bank cards don't work, so I was able to get a train ticket because the airline I flew on offered them, so I prepaid for them when I was back in the States. However, when I get to the metro in the city, I'm not gonna have any cash, you can't use dollars, you have to use local currency, rubles. So I have two options. Exchange a little bit here at the airport at a horrible rate, that way I can catch the metro to my apartment, or take the chance, don't exchange, and wait till I get to the city center. And hopefully I'll get a better rate, so that's the plan. Alright guys, getting out the metro. well, not the metro, but the train, the ride wasn't that bad. I think it's because I flew into an airport that's a little bit closer to the city center. They have multiple airports here. Because Moscow is said to be, on the right side, Moscow is said to be the largest European city, so obviously there's going to be a ton of airports. I know for sure 4 of them, maybe more. But here we go. We're going to get our first look into Moscow once we exit. This is where things are going to get a little frisky because, remember, I didn't exchange any money. Right behind me was an entrance to the metro, but I can't pay with dollars. So I have to find a place to exchange my dollars. While I was on the airport, while I was in the train, I will admit that I kind of was regretting not exchanging any currency because I could have been on the metro right now. I also could have probably had a SIM card, but it is what it is. If I can't find anything nearby, then I'll have to walk about 1 hour 45 minutes to the apartment. So, but I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. I'll face the consequences. Yeah, I heard the metro stations here are beautiful. Got some military members walking, so I had to pan up. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love public transportation, so it's gonna be lovely. And I was told where to go to exchange. He said go this way. He said go out this way, then take a left. So that's the plan. Okay, guys, we're about to enter the streets of Moscow. Bam! Here we go. Look at this. Look to the left. Oh man, look at this. We're enjoying this together. Okay, guys, things worked out. So I was walking a little bit. The first exchange place was closed. Then I walked inside the metro, and there was a line at another exchange place. So I said, okay, they're open. The guy who was in front of me, shout out to him if you ever watched this video, he helped me out because it just so happens that the lady at the exchange place, she was closing up. So he spoke to her, see if she can still let me, if she can still exchange for me, which she did. And so shout out to that. So it worked out. We got the currency. I was at the metro station, but I do want to walk a little bit so I can talk because there's some thoughts I want to share. And it look like you can also rent scooters. Right? They look like about to rent a scooter. Yeah, the vibe. I'm loving it. Let me, we're gonna just walk across this bridge and I'll catch the metro there. But let me talk about when I got to the airport. So when I was going through passport control, I would say I was just a tad bit nervous because when I got there, the staff member was asking me, or immigration was asking me a few questions, and then they said to go wait on the side while they do a document check. It wasn't that long, about 15 minutes. And then the guy came out with my passport, said everything's okay, and then they let me through. And I was thinking, oh man, they might take me to the back, flash a light on me, start asking me a whole bunch of questions. And then before I came here, I had a layover, and I went to the bathroom, and when I looked at myself in the mirror, I realized, oh man, I just shaved, so I have a bald head, I'm a little muscular. Also, I have a olive green backpack, so it kind of comes across as if I'm active military. I was like, oh man, now I look military too? God damn. But it worked out, we're here. But I don't know what this place is called, but beautiful. And then look in the back, I think this is the financial district straight up that way. But we're walking more towards the historic center. So next stop, catch the metro. I don't think I can get a SIM card right now, which is okay. I have maps offline. I downloaded a map of Moscow offline, so I know how to get back to, I know how to get to the apartment where I'm staying. So that's the plan. Walk up to the next metro and then catch the metro to the room. If I have enough time, if there's a grocery store nearby, I'll go buy some snacks, some water, some drinks. A little bit of Moscow at night. I don't know if you can see the boat right there. Look like they have night cruises.
Fine.
Beautiful bridge on the other side. It's lit up. The weather feels amazing right now. It's maybe in the 50s. But it feels good. No wind chill. Yeah, it feels amazing. Still moving. Got some help from one of the locals. I think one of the problems I'm having is with my maps. So I downloaded a few maps offline, so I'm able to navigate the city without internet. I think the problem, and I had this in Lebanon. I don't know what it's called, but for example, when I was in Lebanon, I was trying to call an Uber, but it kept saying my location was at the airport. And I think that's because Lebanon was in a conflict. Well, still in a conflict. I think that's why. And I think that's the same with this country too, because of the I think metro right here, okay. Because of the conflict, the GPS keeps changing my location. Like every 10 minutes, I'm in a different area. So it says go straight to the right, and 10 minutes later, oh no, turn around, take a left, and then do a U-turn. So I think this is the metro right here. I see the M, so give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm getting help. Let's look at the stations here. Yeah, I'm getting some help from a couple nearby. They paid for me and helping me get to my destination. Check the beauty out. Look at this. Like I said, I heard the metro stations in Moscow were beautiful, and I see why. Just getting out to the metro. And shout out to the couple that helped me out. Look at this beauty. Shout out to the couple that helped me out. Let's hold on. We got my thoughts, a lot of people. Oh, if I'm stuttering and stuff, there's a lot going on, but let me check outside 1 second. So basically what happened was I asked a couple outside, hopefully you can hear me kind of loud. I asked a couple outside where the metro station was. They pointed to where I needed to go. When I got to the metro station, I tried to buy a pass, an entry ticket. And the screen, or the machine, was all in Russian. There was no English. Oh God, we're way underground, look at this. Like I was saying, I tried to buy a metro pass in the metro station, and the language is all in Russian.
In her quarters in the silent market. Don't feel the need to show her any mercy.
There was no option to choose a different language, English, Chinese, Swahili. So I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. It just so happens that a couple that I had asked earlier for directions was also going to that metro station. They saw me, so they basically paid for my entrance, and they took me to the right metro station because we had to, or the right metro line, because we had to take one and then get off and go to a different one. So shout out to them. So far, Russia trip is starting off pretty well. just made it to the room. I don't know how thin the walls are because it's like maybe 11 p.m. right now. So let me show you the room, and then we'll talk outside. It's a efficiency, guys. Don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. Oh, guys, I want to talk while I was in the room, but super quiet. I don't want to wake anyone up, but I got help from another couple. So when I got out of the metro station, it was supposed to be a short walk, but again, the maps was messing up a lot.
Who
the maps
are
was
you? You've
messing
come
up.
for
My location kept changing, so
Bane.
a couple
Not a
helped
chance,
me out. They
warm
walked with me
blood.
all the way to my
Looks like
apartment.
I'll be
And I was going to try to
having
film the
meat
interaction,
for
but again,
breakfast.
sometimes pulling out a camera can ruin the moment. I'm like, this is good right now. Let me not ruin it. But shout out to them. So far, my first day, the Russian people have been very, very helpful. I mean, really going out of their way to make sure I get to my destination. That's one thing I want to talk about, but I have some first impressions. I don't know if I should say them right now or save them for another video. Let's do it right now. I can make a whole video about the first impressions. So, start off with the people. I think we'll go down this way. Start off with the people being very helpful. The second thing was the people here are pretty tall. Third thing is to all the, well, let me put it like this way. When you watch TV shows like 30 Day Fiancé, or when you hear about guys getting scammed and tricked by Russian women online, take it easy on them. Because after being in the airport, after getting on the plane, after getting on the train, after getting on the metro station, I see why. I see why a lot of guys get tricked by by some of the ladies out here because, wow, very, yeah, I just put it like that, wow. So, take it easy on those guys, man. Let's see, I forgot what the supermarket was this way. There's something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Well, let me save them for the walk back. Let me help in the supermarket. So, it's 24 hours. I don't think I'm going to film inside. We'll see how it goes. But give me 1 second, then we'll talk on my way back to the room. We got the groceries. And one of the last impressions I wanted to say, and I'll show you the groceries when I get back to the room. One thing I want to say is that, oh, did I go this way? Yeah. What I want to talk about is how Russia is the largest country when it comes to size, right, landmass. And so it covers, I believe, 2 continents. You guys let me know, Europe and Asia. So it's pretty interesting, walking around, seeing, when I think of Russians, there's a particular look that comes to mind. I just want to see like that, when you look at the magazines and stuff. Coming here, though, I see different looks, more the, what's the word, Asiatic side. So it's pretty cool seeing the different phenotypes, because Russia, I believe, covers, goes into Central Asia. So you have more of that Central Asian look. So sometimes I'll be walking, and well, today, my bad, I'm breathing hard. Today I was walking thinking to myself, oh, we got some Korean tourists here. But no, they're not Korean, they're local, they're from here. But that's just something I want to point out, just a few first impressions, things that caught my eye. I think I'm walking the right way, I feel like I'm not. All right, let me do this before I forget. Don't judge me, guys. Chocolate donut. Come on. Some sour candies. 2 cups of fruit. Back home in Seattle, this would be like $8. Oh, snap. Oh, open it, we can't even up. Oh, man. And I got 3 bottles of water and then 2 of these. Natural something. Let me put the light right here. And then this was in the fresh juice aisle. And then whatever this is, put it right here. I think the lighting's a little better. Yeah. And then, so damn, all of this for, I think 1,000, so $10. And then, all right, let me show you the currency. What's the currency? So exchange rate's around 91 rubles to $1 US. Right here goes 100. 2,000. All right, guys, I'm in the room. I'm gonna shower up, gonna eat, and we're gonna talk more in the next video. Some more stuff I want to talk about. I have cash right now, but my plan tomorrow in the morning is to get a bank card. So I already have that scheduled. The guy's supposed to come over tomorrow morning and drop off the bank card for me, and then I'm gonna put all my cash on the card. That way I don't have to carry it. That way I can just tap and pay. I can also tap and pay with the Metro, so I can tap and pay with for everything. And we'll talk about more of that. But in the meantime, we'll get ready for this Russia adventure. So I'll catch you guys at the next one. Deuces.
Enough! You can have your antique silverware.
Caitiff's Bane, Please help me perform one last duty to my liege, and return Caitiff's Bane to Reverence Cave in the Last Wood.
Good morning, everyone. It's well, I just said good morning. It's the morning. So I want to start the day letting you guys know that I just got my bank card. My bank card is called Tinkoff. What I'm going to do is load it up with money so I can use it just like any bank card, credit card, debit card, etc., etc. Here goes the SIM card right here. Just topped up the card. Machine right there. This is what I was struggling with because it's all in the Russian language, Cyrillic. But my card has been topped up. All right, let's see if this works. There we go, guys. I have to transfer to the 2 line. So let's see. I have to transfer to Al-Khatmi Riyadh. I don't think it's on this side. I think it's the other side. I think it's pretty sure it's this side. 1, 2, 3 stops. Oh yeah, this side. Al-Khatmi Riyadh. Transfer to the 2 line. Oh, it's gonna be a packed house, guys. I'm gonna see you all on the other side. Yeah, each metro station has a different vibe. For the record, I have no idea how much the ticket was. I think it was like 40, maybe like 50 cents.
We will give you...
See you guys outside. Heading out right now. Oh, wow, no, broke my camera. The place I'm going to, guys, don't judge me. Can't highly recommend it. I believe it's a Ukrainian-themed area, but keep in mind that Russia and Ukraine, they share similarities because of the shared history, shared culture. So there's going to be something else that's shared as well. So I think we're headed there. I might have to ask for directions in 1 second. Let me go this way. Check out the vibe. Oh yeah. Hey, we gotta. Let's see where I'm sitting. I think I'll sit right here.
This is where the path is blocked.
Normally I like to
The
stay
water
away
has
from
a corrupt,
spots that have
magical
when I'm overseas,
radiance.
but
It
when
makes
comes
sense to
Russia,
follow it
I'm
to the
going.
source.
There's a lot going on, but let me show you something. I'm a huge foodie, so I always write down the local foods that I must try when I'm in another country, and also the restaurants. So I'm gonna look for one of these dishes. And
You see a
I'm gonna show you guys what I ordered. All right, guys, we got the dish. Let me figure out what I ordered. This right here, I believe, is salyanka. It reminds me of stew, not stew, but gumbo. So it's like a Russian gumbo. Rye bread, very popular here. Sour cream. And then this right here is called nalivka. You already know Russia is known for vodka, but I like fruity vodkas. Don't judge me. So this is a sweeter version. And then this came with the bread. I don't know what this is. But here we go. Let's dig in.
Curse Lake Spellbinder, can you discover where this death's-head sorcerer hides and break his compulsion over the lake elementals?
I have no idea what this is, but it goes well with the bread. Some type of spread. This right here is fire, super light. Onions, olives, whole bunch of stuff. Russian gumbo.
Just
and the bread
past
is
the
nice and
lake
thick.
elementals, you
We
pick
got
up a
2
trail.
Pedostis.
It follows the edge of the lake.
No, guys, kill the Podolskis. Whatever this was fire. The soup is gone. I don't really mess with sour cream. I don't know if you sip this or if you just chug it. I think I'm gonna sip it and chug it first.
You're not a mouse. What kind of foul creature are you? I'll leash you just like I did those stupid lake elementals.
Before I forget, let me show you the price. $7.80 plus $4.20. I think the $4.20 for the drinks. So the total came up to 1,200, which is around. I'll put the number on screen. How much is around? But I will say, definitely delicious meal. Definitely delicious. The soup, like I said, it's called a salanyaka. Reminds me of gumbo, so it's like a Russian gumbo. The bread with the whatever taste they had was fire. The drinks were fire, and then I had something else, the piroshkis, which to me remind me of empanadas, like Russian empanadas. So fire meal. I will say this also. Before this meal, I really haven't. Well, at least when it comes to, let me not speak too loudly. When it comes to European food, the last European meal I had wasn't the greatest. So I didn't have the brightest outlook on, food from this region. But as far as Russia, Ukraine, this whole area, Slavic region, whatever you want to call it, yeah, that meal was delicious. That meal was delicious. I don't know if you guys can see straight ahead. This is where we're headed to the floating bridge. I'm just gonna check out some views. Okay, here goes the very tippy top. Obviously, the views. All you see is like a factory. So people are more on the sides. Let me show you. And here goes the views from the other side. Oh, guys, I know you all have seen this before. Check this out. Okay, the Kremlin on the left, fortified wall, fortified city, fortified wall city, fortress. Also the seat of the government is there. Yes, the man who should not be named is. I think they're trying to sneak a pic right here. Get right over there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're sneaking a picture. I see him sneaking a picture right there. I see y'all. Same thing happened to me in China. But like I was saying, the Kremlin right there, the man who should not be named is there, the one who did the interview with Tucker Carlson. And then we have the cathedral right here. Beautiful. I know most people have seen this before. I think you can go inside as well. We'll keep it moving. Yeah, the sneaking the pictures pretty common. Like I said, in China it was oh damn! I just went right in their photo. Yeah, and the weather is perfect. Growing up, I heard of the Kremlin, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I think you also go inside as well. You may have to buy a ticket or whatnot, and also you can take a picture with some of the military members right there left side. You can see. Oh, go this way. And I believe this area right here is called the Red Square, UNESCO World Heritage Site. I think it's supposed to be the actual center of Moscow, center of the city. Many historical events have happened here, both good and bad, I heard. And this is where everyone's at. This is the Red Square. And our last stop's gonna be this building straight ahead. But let's actually get to the middle and see. But all right, let's keep moving. Last stop is going to be this building right here, luxury shopping area, but it's very historical. I just want to go inside and try a few things. I'm pretty sure they won't mind filming inside because beautiful area. Like I said, for the bourgeois on the weekends, I'm sure it'll be busier. But look at this. Yeah, there are a few things I need to try here. It's supposed to be something called Soviet ice cream, and also Soviet candy. Oh yeah, there are other people with cameras out. Okay, I'm good. I wish it was a little busier, but this is okay. Like I said, when I got here to Russia, one thing that surprised me was seeing, well, I'm not gonna say surprised me. Well, I'll put you like this. I remember when I was in Argentina, Buenos Aires, you would think every Argentina person looked like they're from Italy until you got there and you realize, oh, you have some people that have more of the native look, I guess you said indigenous look, whatever term you guys want to use. But if you look up at these posters, they have more of a Asiatic look because part of Russia is in Asia, in Central Asia, so you have that look as well. So it's pretty interesting. You see this a lot too. Just something I want to point out again that really, that's really caught my eye. Really caught my eye. I thought I would only see one phenotype here, but nope, you got different phenotypes, just like this one on the billboard or on this poster. So, and I'm pretty sure she's from Russia. But let's head to grab some ice cream. Okay, I think they have multiple kiosks to grab ice cream, but this one's busy, so I'm gonna check this one out. This is a Soviet style ice cream right here. I'll say guys right now, it's very creamy, super creamy. Oh man, guys, just made it out. I know at night this area is gonna be lit up. My plan is to come back at night. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. We're gonna end the video right here at the Red Square. Remember, we got the Kremlin right here. See the government. And this is the State Museum. This is the gum building, the luxury shopping mall. Right there, straight here. You got the past all of this stuff. You have the cathedral. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You saw the famous attractions, must-see attractions, ate some food. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the visa situation because I got screwed on it, so I only have a limited amount of time here. So I was gonna get 3 years.
Spellbinder, thank you for freeing us. We will leave the burrowers in peace.
Marriage and family has always been the base foundational relationship of any society. Oh, thank you, thank you. And as each society flourished and as families were encouraged and promoted, society grew and flourished. Because from those family units, it would move out into different levels of society all the way up into government. But sadly, we see many...
You'll not leave here alive, you filthy Arachna! One last charge for Bastion!
of those values and traditions being not only discouraged, but being challenged legally. We've seen time and time again, society after society, the Romans, the Greeks, the Syrophoenicians, have all fallen away and now just an ancient history. Those societies are crumbling, and they're crumbling fast.
Hey everyone, I'm in Altai, a region of Russian Siberia that is also known as Russia's Switzerland. I'm with a special group of people, family that moved to Russia all the way from Australia and actually lives here despite sanctions, war in Ukraine, and everything that comes along with it. And you may know them from their YouTube channel, but trust me, the things you're about to see in this video, well, let's just put it this way, get ready for some exclusive content.
It's great, it's energizing. We made it.
I think that's a success.
Yeah, now we need to get Josh down.
Yeah, I'll drop the phone down.
Hey John.
Sunny Siberia.
Yeah, good to see you.
That I believe in George's lifetime, this will be completely changed. Owing to be a Russian Switzerland or a Russian Austria, we've got these amazing, chalets, hotel complexes. You can already see the money coming in, the big developments that are coming, and they're building, big places. First time we came, there was cows walking all over the road. Even in the last few years, we've been driving around this area, and just the amount of roadworks and upgrades that they're doing is just phenomenal.
At the same time, currently Russia is the most sanctioned country in the world, and while this might not have significantly impacted daily life here, do you really believe that Russia has a promising future, say in the next 10, 20 years?
Oh, absolutely. We know it's the most sanctioned country in history of any country ever to exist.
Dozens of nations have used financial punishments to try to get Moscow to stop its military action in Ukraine.
If we just take the last 5 years, the economic growth that Russia has not only been able to maintain, but increase compared to what we see happening in, say, Europe right now. Those countries are moving into recession at a fast rate with not a lot of opportunity to get out of it because their industries are being decimated.
Доброе утро. А я говорю, куда пропали, что вас нету? Заскучала уже за вас.
Хорошие покупатели.
Мои покупатели все хорошие.
Я имею в виду, знаете, после санкций, после вот этого там. Этих событий, как тут меняется жизнь?
Цены подросли, жизнь это усложнилась, как по-другому никак.
Цены подросли, да?
Ну, конечно, все цены накрыты были. Надо платить не растут.
Да?
Ну, как обычно, как у всех, в принципе, я так думаю.
И что делать? Вот цены выросли, зарплаты не растут, что делать?
Вот поднимать. Цены опускать и очень реально выросли.
People ask this question, have prices gone up in Russia? But, when I talk to friends and relatives back in Australia, I see how much prices have gone up in Australia. Russia's way, way better.
Record high gas prices, inflation in the US peaked, really feeling the price tension. We are still stuck with very high prices.
Everyone's talking about inflation is just crushing them in the Western countries, but I haven't felt it anywhere here as much. I think my purchasing power is stronger in Russia than it was in Australia.
Let me argue with you here. Yes, Russia may have overcome these sanctions or adapted to them, just like Cuba and North Korea, because the country hasn't ceased to exist. But do you think Russia will thrive?
I do.
That's the point, because you moved here with your family. There's a lot on the line. All things considered, do you still believe this country can thrive and be a good place for your children, say 20, 30 years from now?
I do agree. I do definitely believe that. If I had to characterize Russia and its culture and its people, I would pick the word resilience. Russia has been through so many different circumstances that would just cripple. It has bounced back and moved on. Yes, it's hard now, but life will get better. We'll work hard to make it get better.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, go down. Be cold.
You always have dinner like this together?
You can't build relationships if you don't spend time together. It's just the reality of it.
We're drinking.
Us?
No. You mentioned this, yeah. By the way, is alcohol frowned upon here?
We don't drink a lot of it. Sometimes if I'm cooking outside and doing barbecuing stuff, we'll have beer. But we do it very much in moderation, and we're also very conscious of who's around us when we do it. We generally don't have grandchildren around, things like that. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for being with us. Father, thank you for, Lord, your love and protection throughout the day, watching over us, keeping us safe and travelled. So when I say that, we're a conservative-based family, it's really putting forward that we believe in God. We try and live a life that is meet, biblical values, and we structure our life around that. We build and base our life upon, the instructions that God gives us upon our life. It gives us a very strong foundation to handle all the different situations that we come across. Because no matter what happens, whether you build it upon the rock or whether you build it upon the sand, it's the same circumstance. The storm's going to come, the wind's going to pound. It's the fact that you've built it upon the rock, as in the teachings of God. That will give you the strength and the ability to be able to handle those storms.
I've noticed that Evelyn and Sabrina typically wear dresses and skirts in your videos, avoiding pants and jeans. Was this a deliberate decision?
Yes, it was a deliberate decision. We live in a world that is very anti-women being women, and we want to be women, and we want to be feminine, and we want to feel and remind ourselves that we're women, but we want also to be seen as women.
Is makeup frowned upon in your family?
Well, you may not tell what I'm wearing it now. Personally, I see makeup not as something to change the way you look, but to enhance the way you look. Personally, I don't really prefer layers and layers of makeup. It's not something I like, so I just prefer the more sort of natural look.
There are things that men do better, and there are things that women do better. Now, I can promise you that I could never, ever, ever be a good mother to my children as my wife is. I've been asked so many times, wouldn't it be much better if your wife went and worked and brought in income to the family? And I go, there is not a job on earth that could pay enough to replace what my wife does in our family. No one is going to love my children more than my wife does.
What do you think, Evelyn? Have you ever thought about getting a 9-to-5 job?
That would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare because, obviously before we were married, I had a 9-to-5 job. It was awful. There's not a better job in the whole world for any woman, and I personally think it's the highest calling for a woman if you have the opportunity to be a mother.
So she's saying it's important to look after your teeth.
Every day we sit down, we have an official lesson time, not to be skipped for anything. We go through cartoons, actually. Just people saying daily, everyday dialogues. One thing that's really amazing with watching something is that even if you don't understand what they're saying, you understand what they're doing. What is Abajal?
Run around. Oh, to like,
to like or to specifically to adore?
Yeah, to adore. So he doesn't need to go to work anymore and he has lots of friends.
I know, they don't need to go to work anymore and they can be with each other more.
While Sabrina and her family are busy with their Russian lessons, let me share something with you real quick. If you're watching this video, it means you're looking for a way to get acquainted with real Russia. It's beautiful, warming traditions, outstanding culture, and truly nice people. And of course, you might have thought already of learning some Russian, haven't you? It's true that even learning Russian itself is the shortest.
But you should be thankful that I do not have my kingly blade. I apologize for mistaking you for an enemy. Tell my valiant knight, Brock Celestial Song, that his spirit is free to rest.
Thank you, brave warrior. Now both my soul and my liege, King Ulrich Fate Sailor, can rest in peace.
And most sure way to get family programs for newcomers to Russia. Click on the I can hear you in a while. Speak Russian.
Our move was prompted more because of where we saw Russia going from a political and social standpoint compared to what we saw in Australia.
In Australia, it's a little bit frowned upon to have a big family. It's been promoted to have small families and reduce the number of people. Another big one is the introduction of the LGBT.
First institution in the state to introduce gender badges for teenagers.
She, her, he, him, they, them. These are the new pronoun badges being rolled out at Redcliffe State High School.
Now it's being promoted and almost enforced on people.
Teachers can lie to parents when a student asks the school to change their gender.
We believe that marriage is only between a man and a woman, and that's the way God defined it. But now we see that against that. It's not only not allowed to do that, but you are being encouraged to do the total opposite.
School told my son he could wear a dress next year if he felt like it.
And if you don't, you have a very strong possibility of your children being taken away from you.
For not learning the new political agenda?
Exactly, yeah. For not teaching, not having this political liberal, perversion, as we like to call it.
Spring Street has hosted a drag queen storytime session.
Adults don't feel like just a boy or just a girl. They feel very uncomfortable being called he or she.
For many years now, even in primary school, students are being told that there's no such thing as a male or a female.
Well, all right, let me throw it out there. Are you against LGBT people?
As far as a one-on-one relationship with people who are in LGBT, we don't hate the people. We're not against the people, but we are going to make choices for our future and our lives.
Could I have a conversation with an LGBT person about what they believe and why they believe it and what I believe? Definitely. I would be friendly with them. But if they try to force me to believe something or to teach my children something, I'm against that. So that is a big reason I want to move in a country where family is promoted and it is safer for my children to grow up.
What makes you think that Russia is a different country in that regard?
Firstly, Russia, within 2 years ago, 3 years ago, ratified into law that marriage is only between a man and a woman.
Брак – это союз мужчины и женщины. Союз мужчины и женщины. Мужчины и женщины.
So they put that in law, which Australia has actually removed. Then we see many of the laws coming in regarding not being able to promote all their LGBT perversion and protecting children, particularly school-age children from that.
Well, opponents of these laws, both here in Russia and abroad, say that these laws actually infringe on the rights of minorities and make life harder for these people.
So, are they persecuted against? Are they friends? Possibly, but that's something I'm okay with. See, any government has to address the question, what is best for our society, with the laws Russia's introducing being very family-focused and family-orientated, and the opposite, where Australia pulling away from that. And it was right at that time, I was talking with a family, we were sitting down together talking, and we said, well, we've only ever been to Russia in summer. We need to go in winter to see if we can actually survive.
Woo! It's great, it's energizing. Definitely have a warm place to get warm afterwards. All right, I'm going back in the tent.
A hardworking, God-loving family from Australia that sees Russia as a new frontier for conservatives dissatisfied with the cultural shifts happening in the West. One might think their immigration to Russia was like driving in the fast lane, but it turned out to be quite a bumpy ride instead. Even after living in Russia for several years on various visas, they failed to secure a place in the quota that would grant them permanent residency.
The immigration department literally said to us, this doesn't apply to you. You don't have any Russian relatives, and you're not from a former Soviet Union country, and that led us to looking for other ways to be able to find a way to stay here.
The family faced a tough choice: either leave Russia or miraculously find a legal way to stay.
We had a baby YouTube channel at the time. I think I had 2 videos, and maybe like 10 subscribers. And then my dad is amazing. I said, just film a video in Russian and just film a video to the president and just ask. Уважаемый Владимир Владимирович, прошу вашей помощи. And so I look back, it's the most embarrassing video ever. The background's terrible. I had a smudge on my lens. I look like I'm in some kind of underground bunker hiding some sort of refugee. I don't know if the president ever watched the video, but overnight we became famous. We had people wanting to interview us, do television studios wanting to talk to us. So we got my YouTube channel grew. And actually we had people saying, how can we help? Long story, cut it short. We had people talking to the immigration department, just saying, what are the options? But it was amazing how people got behind us. They were just excited about our story. I never thought that 4 years into being here I would have citizenship. Everybody here seems to know somebody who wants to move away from Russia. Everybody thinks the grass is greener somewhere else, but they don't see the pluses that you have a lot of things here that you take for granted.
Well, that's interesting. So what things do we take for granted in your opinion?
Just for example, if you are somebody here, you're a lady, you're at work, you get married, you have a child, you can have 3 years maternity leave here. That's unheard of. But if you get it in Australia, you get 6 months, I think, maybe. It could be less now. Also, like the pension system. If you're in Australia, if you actually save money, you have assets, you plan for retirement, if you get to pension age and you still have money, you don't get the pension. You go, well, you're too rich, you're not poor enough for it. Whereas here, it's amazing. Anybody gets the pension, provided you're a citizen and you're doing all it's not. You don't get penalised for actually being responsible and planning ahead.
Well, some might argue that in Australia the pensions are bigger, while in Russia they're smaller and it could be difficult for some people to get by on.
That's true. In Australia you do have large pensions, but the cost of living is higher. For example, here the cost of rent is a lot lower, which is a huge percentage of any income is paying for accommodation.
I'm not saying move to Russia and your life will be a bed of roses. Maybe you're not going to be the richest person in the world if you go and work at a cash register in a local store. But if you are willing to do something that's a bit out of the box, maybe start a small business or something like that, Russia is full of opportunity, more so than I would say Australia is.
How do you support yourself in Russia?
How do we support ourselves in Russia? That's a great question. My youngest daughter here, she teaches English as a business. She has online students, so that's some way she supports herself. We run a YouTube channel, which we do. We say very supportive because we make very little money on YouTube here in Russia. We do it more for trying to, to show people you can live a great life here in Russia, that it's not this big scary place that everyone makes it out to be. It's actually a really great place. So one of the main reasons we love the Altai region is the nature. I mean, check it out.
Can you imagine George getting a Russian citizenship and, say, serving in the Russian army?
Yes, I can. We could, see, oh look, Russia's involved in a conflict, maybe we should be moving to another country, or that's obviously an option that we have. We're not stuck here, we don't have to stay here, we choose to stay here. We want to be Russian because we believe in what Russia's doing, and it's not because, it's because of the values that we believe Russia has, and we understand that there are consequences of that. And if that involves, obviously, if Joash becomes a Russian citizen and then he has to do national service, I make this decision, and this is a possible consequence, and we're willing to accept that.
A son's prayer, dear God, make me the kind of man my daddy is. And the father's prayer is, a father's prayer, dear God, make me the kind of man my son thinks I am.
Long before moving to Russia, Evelyn wrote a children's book about a little girl named Emily moving to a new home with her parents. The family in the book was heading to the Australian outback, not Siberia. But for some reason, everything else sounds very familiar.
Emily's family is driving to their new home in the desert. They are driving on dusty, bumpy roads. It will take 2 days to get there. In the car is Daddy and Mummy, bigger sister Mary, big sister Jane, big brother Josh, and little Emily. This new place is very different from her old house. It is such a long way from any towns. There are no neighbours. They are all alone. At the end of the week, at their new home, Emily's family is sitting around a small campfire in their backyard. It has been a wonderful week, and she is very happy. There are so many new things that we can do here that we couldn't do at our old house, says Emily. It's been a big change, but I love our new home. It's the best place in the whole world.
For me, home is where my family is.
So today's gonna be a monumental day. Hint, hint. But first place we're headed to is
Не переехали, что ли, да?
Да-да-да, это семья канадских фермеров, вот они переехали сюда.
Показывали по телевизору их.
Yeah, well, the lady recognized you from the TV show.
Why? Почему?
Why? Why did you come here?
Better opportunities.
Здесь лучшие возможности.
Это да.
Вы согласны с этим?
В России? Yes. А в Канаде тоже много возможностей. Канада большая страна.
Canada has a lot of opportunities too. It's a big country.
Yeah, cost of living is really high in Canada. You make more money, but it costs a lot to live. I've seen foreigners move to Russia for various reasons. Some find peace after experiencing war.
I wake up, oh, where am I? Okay, I'm home, I think.
Others are drawn by its rich history and stunning beauty.
I just love this town. That's great.
However, this Canadian family moved here for a reason many would find surprising, especially since Russia is now facing the toughest sanctions in the world.
Significant damage to Russia's economy.
These Canadians came in search of economic opportunities. The smell is great in the air. We can smell dairy. We can smell the money. They claim to have meticulously calculated their move.
If I figure we make $5,000 a month, we'll be doing great.
They weren't afraid to sell their beautiful Canadian farm, spend $15,000 on one-way plane tickets.
$5,000 a month, we'll be doing great.
They weren't afraid to sell their beautiful Canadian farm, spend $15,000 on one-way plane tickets, and bring 8 of their children to the country where they can barely speak the local language.
Господи, не знаю, что сказать. Good luck.
Are they naive, or do they see something in Russia many of us don't?
Every time I look out the window, I just see opportunity. There's land everywhere.
Hey guys, Aaron, good to see you. Good, Anissa. Good to see you. Hey kids.
Upon your arrival in Russia, you became famous almost overnight.
Enough.
Could you share your experiences from the first days after you landed here?
But when we got here, and then when we got so popular, it's
And I suppose he should have Eamon's music box as well. Yes, yes, those two were always very close.
No, I haven't time to chat. What is... No. I know that song. Brothers, have you returned? No, you're no mouse. Come closer so I can thwack you. Tell me how you came by this music box. Romo? He lives? And Geordie? Forgive me for being so rude, stranger. I am Amon Night Eyes, and that is my music box. I lost it in a frenzied battle with Night Flames over 40 years ago. The very battle in which my brothers were captured. Not a day has gone by that I haven't mourned all that I lost. Yes, I'll need some time to devise a plan. I may require your help in the future. Please, check back with me soon.
My nephew Benzie in the Appiday village needs your protection from Yellow Jacket bullies. Tell him you want to play a game. Well now, if it isn't the magnificent Spellbinder, good timing. I actually need a favor from you. A group of Yellow Jackets have been bullying my nephew Benzie in Appiday village. He's too nice to fight back. He just wants to play his games, not pick fights. He needs someone to stand up for him. I'd get involved, but I got a business to run and can't risk the negative attention fighting other Yellow Jackets would attract. So I need you to protect Benzie. Find him and tell him that Uncle Stinger sent you to play a game.
No, don't hurt me! What? Uncle Stinger said we should play a game? I wish we could. I'm really good at sorcery stones. But we can't play anymore. Some mean Yellow Jackets stole all my game stones. They don't even know how to play. Hey, I know. You could get my sorcery stones back from the Yellow Jackets, and then we could play all day.
It's just unbelievable the outpouring of support and love that we got from the Russian people. I was just blown away, totally blown away. I just can't get over the love that these people have. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. The kindness and the love that they just poured out on us, all because we just a large family moving to a new country. Yeah, I've never ever experienced that in our lives.
Хорошей вам здесь жизни, чтобы полюбить нашу страну, чтобы она стала и вашей. Растите, живите, радуйтесь жизни. У нас хорошо.
Okay, спасибо. We consider ourselves to be very ordinary, normal people. Like we didn't come even from a large farm or nothing. We just came here to have freedom and opportunities for our children. It's very, simple. So it doesn't sink in. No. The idea that people are interested in us is still strange. Yeah. I think there's more interesting people out there, I guess.
Are you Kokunda? Yep. About 10,000 kilometers?
Probably, yeah, a long way to drive, I think. Yeah. Have you been there?
No.
You're from here.
Yeah. Easy, no good. This is my city.
Yep.
A good city. I know, still far.
Despite receiving a warm welcome in Russia, the reaction from back home was far from supportive.
You could have also just moved to Florida.
In fact, several media outlets and YouTubers in the West openly mocked their decision to move to Russia.
They decided they're going to sell it all and move to Russia. Please don't send us to the gulag.
In some Western media, the family's journey in Russia has been labeled harrowing, and they're set to already hate it here. We'll get back to these claims later in the video.
So a lot of people here think it's better over there because we get paid so much more per hour. Right? We can make $50, $60, $70, $80 an hour, but they don't understand that the cost of living is so much higher. Right? Like even the phone bill here, it costs me $6 a month to have a phone with all this internet and unlimited calling. Back home, that same plan is $120. Our grocery bill is 4 or 5 times as much in Canada as it is here. That would be about $2.10 for a dozen, where we would be paying about $4.50 for a dozen eggs. Probably more than that now.
And a lot of people argue that, well, Russians have lower salaries.
Yeah, they might. I haven't talked to that many Russians, I guess, yet. I know a lot of Canadians and Americans have to work 1 or 2 jobs, or a job and a half to make ends meet. It's the high cost of everything. I mean, it's not just clothing and food, it's the cost of rent. Was it you that told me today, like an apartment you can rent for about $200 a month? A little tiny house up in Northern Ontario would cost $1,800 a month. It's everything. The whole package is cheaper here.
How do you plan to support yourself in Russia in the long term?
Right now we're living on savings, and then because our YouTube channel grows, we do make a little bit of income there.
Hello, everybody. It is a beautiful day.
Long term, though, we are hoping to farm, same as we did in Canada. At some point in the coming year, we hope to have some land, start producing vegetables, meats, eggs, butter, cheese, whatever we can on the farm. Primarily to feed ourselves, of course, but then sell the excess. Same model we had back home.
Leave him alone. Here, take the stones. We can't figure out how to play anyway.
You got my...
How did everything go? Excellent. I knew you could handle those pollen heads. I'll make sure Benzie gets the paint he needs. I have to warn you, though. You don't want to play Benzie and sorcery stones. He'll destroy you.
In filming it, as far as showing people in the West what different farms look like. That
We also have interest in possibly doing this as a broiler farm, chicken farm for meat, and we also have interest in doing that, raising meat.
And now we're following a Russian farmer who drives an Audi.
Yeah, which is not very normal. I should say that some chicken farmers might have an Audi as well, but yeah, there's no rubber boots and a pickup truck for this, guys.
It's really nice. It's amazing to see how many birds are in this place.
Мы на самом деле очень рады приветствовать вас на нашей Нижегородской земле.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having us here. I really appreciate it. So I like seeing this. I like seeing progress in farming. So, and it looks like a very nice facility as well.
Yeah, but do you really believe you can make more money farming here in Russia compared to what you might have had in Canada?
I think so, personally. If I look at the cost of meat in the store here and the cost of meat back home, it is a little bit cheaper here, but not a lot. If you do a pasture-based meat system, your primary cost is the land, is purchasing the land. And if you're starting at $250 a hectare, back home that would cost me $26,000 a hectare. I mean, there's a big difference between the two. So I don't understand how you wouldn't be able to make money. And you can produce more if you want. There's no quota. In Canada, we have to have quota in order to ship chickens.
Кость, немножечко я не понял.
Он говорит, что в Канаде есть квоты, и что ты не можешь производить больше определенной квоты куриц. И он спрашивает, можно ли здесь производить больше.
Можно. У нас можно и нужно производить больше.
There's a lot of land sitting there. What I've been told is millions of acres of farmland that used to be farmed before the fall, so it's not farmed today. And it's just growing back up, fallow land growing into trees. As a non-citizen, you can't own it. You can only lease it. But those leases are pretty good. You can sign a 49-year lease even. And after you become citizen, you're allowed to buy it, so...
Аренда нравится в России? Ну, просто такой вопрос обыкновенный.
Do you like it here in Russia?
So far, yeah, absolutely.
Из-за климата вы идете.
It gets dirty because of the climate.
Why dirty? Like the roads?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But in Canada, too. Yeah, that's normal.
So you're saying that in Canada it's as dirty as you see here?
Oh, yeah. And we put the same stuff on the roads. There's lots of sand and salt on the roads, and then this time of year it melts. It just turns into a muck hole everywhere you go. It's just normal.
Do cars in Canada get that dirty?
What I've learned from them.
Yeah. Really? So I was saying earlier we should paint it this color. We used to have a van that was like that color, this brownie color, and then it never looked dirty.
Despite the positive impression left by their visit to the farm, it was hard to overlook the military billboards along the road. A stark reminder that the country this family had moved to is currently at war.
Well, there was two that offered us guaranteed immigration quota, Kaluga and Nizhny Novgorod. So then we had to make a choice between the two. With the aggression going on in Europe right now, we figured Nizhny Novgorod is farther away. The other side of Moscow probably would be, or could be, safer.
Russia has accused Ukraine of launching a drone attack on Moscow.
This Ukrainian drone attack Sunday night, bringing Russia's war hundreds of miles away, into the heart of its own capital.
As far as a hot conflict between East and West right now, I would prefer to be on this side than on the other side.
Yeah, but a lot of people argue that if we were Russia, that, you know, it would matter if they sent their troops into Ukraine, into a foreign country.
Right, it's a matter of opinion, and there too, I mean, how far back in history do you want to go?
Full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine.
From the last I see on the media is that it's easy to see, you know, Russia bad, Ukraine good, but there's a lot more to it. Think of all the people living in eastern Ukraine that were being terrorized by their own army and their own government. You know, no longer allowed to speak the language that they grew up, their native tongue they've spoken all their lives in that area all of a sudden becomes banned. The Russian Orthodox Church has been banned. I would think if something similar like that happened in Canada, the States would probably come north of the border and help us out as well. Hey everybody, Aaron Feaster here again, Countryside Acres. Welcome to our farm. Stepping into a wide open spacious kitchen. We got a heat on there, we got great neighbors there, climate there. We absolutely loved this home, this property, and everything that was there that we had built. It was perfect.
You had a good life in Canada, so what prompted you to leave everything behind and move to Russia?
View to the future. So our children are only getting older. If we were going to move anywhere, it didn't have to be Russia, anywhere, the older the children are, the more difficult that move would be.
Do you want to be a farmer one day, like your father? You do. And what do you want to farm?
Chickens or cows?
Once, you know, they hit 19, 20 years old, it would be nice for them to be able to grow in the farm, not have to leave, which means we would need more land. And land price just keeps creeping up higher and higher.
Hey, what's this? Do you want to be a farmer or maybe you want to be a YouTuber?
Farmer.
A farmer, not a YouTuber.
If you look at Canada today, it's really not a bad place to live. It's a great place to live. But if you look at where we were 5 years ago and then look at today, then you can imagine where we'll be in another 5 years and 10 years. And that's something that got us more alarmed for our children. Then Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, with Lot with him, into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle and silver and in gold. Even just as far as the genders, there's no difference between male and female. There's, you know, homosexuality is completely acceptable. Transgender is completely normal. You can pick whatever gender you want to be nowadays.
There's people that are boys, there's people that are girls. There are people whose gender might be a little bit of both, or might even be neither.
On its own, each circumstance, each item, each instance on its own sounds ridiculous and isn't enough to warrant leaving everything behind. But putting it all together, like we already have economic pressures where it becomes unaffordable to farm, where we're looking elsewhere. Then you get to the ideology in schools where they're forcing these agendas down.
A family can be made up in many different ways. Robin's family is made up of her dad, Clifford, and his partner, Henry.
And Lot makes his choice based on the finances, more or less. He's looking up from the hill, they're looking to this side and that side, and the one side is well watered. It's a wonderful place to live. But it also has the cities in it, which are already known as wicked cities.
Toronto has one of the largest pride festivals in the world.
But that was his downfall. He chose to live where it was comfortable, where the finances maybe were easier to have, but it was also a wicked place to live. And I think that's fitting. We could choose to stay and live in a wicked country that is going opposite of God's plans for our life, or we can pull ourselves out of that and maybe go somewhere where it's not as financially comfortable for us, but at least it's headed in a direction that's pleasing to God.
You might be wondering at this point how this family ended up in the news with claims that their move to Russia was a disappointment and that they want to get out. It all started when Aaron and Anissa posted a video about the money they received from selling their farm in Canada being frozen in a Russian bank.
It's been quite a week. We still have nothing in the bank account, and we don't know where the debit card is, and my accounts are still frozen.
The issue was resolved within a few days. The family gained access to their funds and is now actively shopping for a house and a piece of land in Russia.
I'm suggesting if we were to buy this, that this would be a nice spot to build a house straight in here.
However, in the Western media, the story took on a life of its own.
This Canadian family so hated gay people that they wanted to move to another country to flee gay acceptance, and other people saw that and thought, here's my money. Oops, it's not a free state. It doesn't always work out the way you think. It's just amazing to see people like come to understand what
what authoritarianism is in real time.
One media outlet took a screenshot from a video where Anissa, overwhelmed by the support she received in Russia, was seen crying.
Yeah, I just can't get over the love that these people have. It's just unbelievable.
However, the article mispresented the scene, falsely claiming it was a tearful apology to Russian authorities.
And they changed it somehow. I don't know why, because it had nothing to do with government, but they changed what you said, that you were disappointed in government. Like, that's not what she said. We were frustrated with just the situation. No one phoned you from the Kremlin and asked you to take down the video?
No.
There are other less woke countries that might offer similar economic opportunities without the issues related to international sanctions. Well, off the top of my head, you could have moved to Latin America or a more conservative American state. Why choose Russia?
A lot of those places may be conservative now, but the pressure is on, the international pressure to conform to what they class as human rights. Also, Russia, I feel, has the power, the military might to stand up against Western pressure. It doesn't need anyone else, and these sanctions prove it. The West can't just say, hey, listen, you need to listen to our ways of doing things, or we won't give you this money. You've already cut off Russia from everything possible, and it's still standing on its own 2 feet.
Старая Москва. Красная площадь.
There's a lot of
Take the scroll. Pure rubbish, I say.
Every scroll of war is here. How did Stinger Bell manage to get them all? What? You had to fight Ul? Well, as the very first line of the first scroll of war says, the wise warrior avoids battle. The scrolls also say, no good deed goes unpunished. I owe favors to Stinger and you. Come see me if you ever need tactical advice.
A lot of cheap land here, and Russia has a desire, the government here has a desire to find people to farm that, to bring in conservative Christian families that are willing to take on this land, produce food for the country. And a nation that stands behind farmers and wants to produce food, that's where I want to be.
A right-wing Canadian
My wife, my...
Не переехать, что ли, да?
Да-да-да, это...
Не переехать, что ли, да?
Good morning, everybody. It is already getting quite warm. We are back here again after a little bit of sleep. This is the results from
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the farming is about to begin. What did we just do, kids? Heard? Bought a tractor, he says. I know it's really a tractor, it's kind of like a toy almost. But it is our first Russian tractor. It's not Russian, it's Japanese. The first tractor we bought in Russia. Alright, so far we like it. Little tractor. This needs to go down. Just waiting for a battery so that we can try to... It's a nice size little tractor. 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. He says front tires are no good. This one looks pretty nice. So I don't know. Everything looks nice enough. Tires on the back are really good. This is a rototiller. Again, it's also really nice. I mean, sure, everything's older, but it's not too bad shape. I think the pictures actually made it look worse. It looks better in real life. And this 2-4 plow for the back as well. And that's for size-wise, you can see what's on it.